Yo, SJR crew, what is happening? My peoples, I love y'all. Hey, Ru's in the house. Be Mad Monk, what's going on, brothers? Always great to see everyone hanging out, having a good time. I do feel really bad for my dude, Be Mad. He's going through some mouth surgeries and shit. He can't eat shit. He can't smoke shit. But he said he going to heal fast as fuck so he can get back to that normal. That's what's up, bro. Yo, Jay, what is good, my dude? Good to see you, brother. I hope everybody's having a great day out there. I just spoke with Quan, and he is on his way home. He had to work a little late tonight, so he said he'd be here in about 5 minutes. And yeah, man, shout out to my dude. Wait a second, why does this look like that? Oh, that's because it's supposed to be like this. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, so we're just in a little holding pattern right now, waiting for my dude to show up. And yeah, we're going to get into some music. We're going to get into some life. We're going to get into some whatever we get into. You know how it goes down on these motherfucking interviews. And yeah, man, how's everybody's day been? My day started really early. I woke up at like, I don't know, about a quarter to four. And then I was like, you know what? I'm up too early, so I'm going to go back to sleep. Then I woke up at like, I don't know, like 6. And I was like, fuck it, I'll stay awake because I got to be up at 7:30 anyway. And I took my homeboy to, his kid to work, or his kid to school and him to work. Went and got my coffee and my breakfast, came back, did a little bit of work, clipped some shit out, posted it all on the internet, on Instagram. Twitter sucks, man, because they won't let you post videos longer than like, I don't know, a minute and a half and shit. It's kind of weak. So, I don't know. I've just been posting those longer ones on Instagram of those interview parts and shit. Good to hear, Heyru, for real. Been all right for the most part. That's what's up. Just a lot of talking to people and getting things set up for what's to come. Day's been okay. Just still pissed at you two for what? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, because that's some straight up bullshit. That is some straight up bullshit. They said they took his channel down because of nudity, but come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to get naked on YouTube. Well, I mean, sure. I'm sure there are people trying to get naked on YouTube, but not a reaction channel. That's crazy. Come on. Elena's in the house. Welcome, Elena. Good to see you. I hope you're having a blessed day. We just waiting on my dude, Quan, to come through. He had to work a little late at work, and he should be here in just a few minutes. I just spoke with him, and look up naked yoga. Oh, boy. On YouTube or Pornhub? It's all over YouTube. It's educational, don't you know? Well, if that's the case, then why they kick my dude off for being naked? I mean, he wasn't naked. I would have never watched some videos, but come on, man. That's crazy. Yeah, it said for being nude. I was like, what? Come on. Motherfucking hillbilly is not trying to be nude on the camera. That's crazy. I know they were trying to get him, though, because he was over there talking all that shit. What I'm saying, though. Man, it is fucking warm out here, Cali, boy. It's like, what they say it is right now? 73 degrees and sunny. Hi again. Yo, it was crazy because I had just was a roast of King. Yo, Elena, love you for real. Elena be down, holding it down for real, man. Got sunshine and no cloudy day. I know I'm about to open up my fucking sky vent and let this shit come out of here because it's starting to get warm. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be ready for the summer. It seems like every day or every year I get like more and more allergic to the sun. Like it's crazy. I'll be like, oh, it's 90 degrees. That's cool. Oh, it's shit. It's 93 degrees. Fuck, I'm done. You know? And I don't even live in a state where it gets a lot of humidity. Like I'm in California, so it's relatively just dry, you know? And I had just signed up to join his channel, and then like I went to go type another fucking chat, and it's like you've been disconnected from this chat, and I was like, what the fuck? I fucking did a fucking re fucking thing on it, you know, re fucking thing. Um, I did a refresh on that shit, and next thing I knew, I was like, it said video has been removed. And then I heard the account was fucking taken down. I was like, dude, that's fucking weak as shit. Yo, Ty is in the house. What's going on, Ty? How you doing, bro? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Show that love. Show that love. So, yeah. I mean, as far as I know, um, Hillbilly is not going to get his channel back, which is a damn shame. But the good thing is, I don't think they've taken down the Crossroads channel. So it sucks, but he'll have to build that back up, or he's going to have to go to another platform and get that built up, which is crazy. Elena got herself a new profile pic too. Hi, Elena, how you doing? Yeah, boy. He said, I'm good, bro. Just chilling. Man, that was some BS. Facts. It's facts. That's the BS. Johnny, what's going on, my dude? How you doing this evening? I hope your day has been great. I appreciate that. Elena, thank you so much. That sucks. Quan, he had to work a little bit late at work, and he should be on in just a minute. I just spoke with him. We tested out the Zoom. He's going to get home. I said, go home, kick your shoes off, grab something to eat, and then join us. We'll be waiting. It's not a problem. He was like, dude, thank you. So, yeah, big shout out to Quan, man, for keeping in touch for real. He's like, we could do this while I'm driving. I was like, no, 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 no. Don't do it while you're driving, bro. Don't do. Please be careful. And I went through and made sure it was on ultra low latency tonight, so it don't take 5 hours for the chat to come in. Miss Dee Dee's in the house. Would you get a new profile pic too? Everybody's got new profile pics. I like that. Y'all gonna make me have to get a new profile pic. Sack, the chillest dude on YouTube. Hey, I just try, man. Ultra latency. Sent you a third sack. I don't need a third sack. I already got 2 down there. No, I'm just kidding. Hey. But yeah, I'll be definitely checking those out. In fact, what do you guys think of this right here? We'll show off some. We'll show off some work BMAD did. What do you guys think of that? Is that freaking awesome or what? It's the SJR crew, baby. Yeah. And that one fits perfect. Doing different colors, different styles. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got bored of my last one. It reminds her of the squirrel from Ice Age. That squirrel that spent fucking countless movies trying to get a nut. Can somebody get that squirrel a nut, please? E.T. the extra testicle. I liked Cheech and Chong ones. He said uh, Cheech was E.T. Eddie Torres. What did he call it? He said, yo, I forgot, man. Shit. Fucking stoner. Hey, those swirling wives look good as fuck, right? Hey, he said, that's dope. For real, for real. Hey, we put out them flames. Stop talking about testicles and nuts. Sheesh. D just mad because she ain't got no testicles. Yo, that's funny. Hey, I thought you were winning, Ty. He said the game has not been being fair today. That's hella funny. Oh my god. Love you, D, for real. For real, for real. He said he'll be here in 5. Yeah, that's what's up. Oh shit. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. That's a good video. I can get behind that video right there. Yo, appreciate you, man, for real, dog. Look at that one. Look at that one. She hit it on the pole. That's what they doing out here in Sacramento, dude. They say, hey. Y'all like that shit, huh? Whoop, whoop. Facts. I won the first game, then lost like 3 straight, so I went from basketball to baseball. Hey. Hey, I feel you on that, man. Because I try to play them sports games online, dude, and there's people that just sit on there all day long, man, and just are really, really fucking good at what they doing on there. I haven't played my PlayStation probably a year or longer, man. And I keep saying I'm going to get that $60 pass to jump on with you guys, man. I think I might end up getting it. Within, hold on. Not this week, not next week, but the week after. So, about another week and a half or so. Why y'all want to fight? Why y'all want to fight? Put up or shut up, Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Meep, meep. That shit. When's the last time y'all watched the Roadrunner, man? That shit was a fire ass cartoon. It's just our way of saying hi. I'm gonna bust your fucking lip. Hello. I cut my mustache. And I got it all uneven and shit. Cause she can't handle me. This a fiery ass tie, boy. Y'all cracking me up, man. So everybody got their drinks, snacks. Y'all ready for this epic interview with a dude who's steadily on the rise, man? That's the thing about Ty, man. You never know where he's going to strike from. He might be under the bed. He might be behind a door. He might be even just gripped up on the ceiling somewhere waiting to drop down on you. Like, he's good, dude. He said, I got my diet water. Come on. Hey, bro, you ain't need no diet, bro. That's like the last thing you need, bro. Yes, yes, absolutely, Elena, absolutely. I haven't seen that one yet either. Oh hell yeah, Death by Love. We will definitely bring that up. Because I did plan to play some of his music for you guys in case you're not familiar with who he is. Let me see here. Boobity boobity boo. But you about to run. You about to run. You about to run. Oh, I forgot to turn the damn thing on again. Ah, I'm glad I didn't start playing music. And you'll notice below in the description all the links to everything he's got, including his merch store. You'll definitely be able to find there and get you some sweet ass hoodies and hats. Um, I know we got his Spotify, YouTube, IG, Twitter, TikTok, I think is in there. Okay, hold on. Where are we at? Where are we at? Well, you think she disappears when I show up? Aw, stupid headache. Fuck a headache, man. I get migraines, and I know that shit is no fun. The only thing that really works is like dead ass quiet, maybe a fan, dark room, man. Fuck. No need. I don't talk shit. Just because we don't get along doesn't mean we can't be civil in here. She say. Oh, too funny. Oh, that's too nice, D. I appreciate that. Wicked awesome. That's like 10 levels above awesome, dude. I appreciate that, D. Diet water is water with no water. So it's just air. You just get a big ass bottle of empty. Second bowl, and that's where I'm at. Oh man, you already passed me, dog. I think I smoked one bowl today. Well, not even a whole bowl. I think I smoked most of a bowl. I'm gonna finish it up right now with you, my dudes and dudettes. Excuse the typo, I ruined it. It's like a yes, sir. Come on in, and we'll get you introduced to the chat. And I got your music also pulled up, ready to go. Yeah, Quan should be right in. Wish I could drop. I know. I wish you could drop like pictures and shit in the chat. That would be dope. But you know, people be like putting dick pics in there and shit, probably. And I'll be like, just all night, just like, oh shit, there's dick pics all in the fucking room. That'd be terrible. Yo, Menace, what is good, my dude? Good to see you, bro. I hope you had yourself a great day, man. He says SpongeBob be out here drinking diet water. Yo, the physics is crazy on their show. Facts. Logic does not follow logic in that shit. Trauma, what's going on, bro? Always nice to see you, my dude. This man stays working. He don't stop, bro. Trying to get ballistic on this track. Hey, that's what's up. Photosynthesis. Synthesis. I feel you. I feel you, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, look it. We got Quan in the house. Look at this. It ain't just some fat old white dude on the screen. We got fucking man of the hour back. Yeah.
Yo, yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing today, my
Hey, hey,
dude?
hey. I'm good, man. Really sorry about being late.
Ah.
Traffic, 5 o'clock traffic. Rhode Island's crazy. Oh my word.
Hey, no worries, man. Like I said, take your time, be careful, get home, man, because
Yeah,
we want you to stay you and not in an accident and shit.
yeah. No, yeah, then I really wouldn't make it.
Facts. So, how was your day, man?
I was going good. It was I worked a little bit. So I do like my own type of job. I do like delivery job, like DoorDash, Uber Eats, stuff like that.
Okay.
And I did that like during the morning because usually get the morning rush, got the people wanting the Dunkin' Donuts and the diners and stuff like that. So I did that this morning, and then I took a little bit of a break, did some grocery shopping, and then I watched The Witcher on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that or heard of it.
I have heard of
Really good
it and
show.
I want to watch it, but I don't have Netflix. So, I love the video
Oh
game
man,
though.
yeah, my buddy, he actually is the one who really got me into it. He's the one who played the video games. He's like, "Oh, you gotta watch the show." I was like, "Oh, I guess
Nice.
so."
Nice. Hell yeah.
You know.
So, afternoon work, of course, that fucking crazy ass traffic, bro.
Yeah, so it's hard to explain because Rhode Island is just like the northeast of it. It's just like all city, so there's no like suburbs in Rhode Island until you get to like
Oh,
the west of it.
okay.
So I'm like on the other end of a different city. So I'm like trying to, you know what I mean? I made sure I was trying to get done with an order right before the interview, and I was driving back, and then just the traffic is crazy. People don't know how to drive in Rhode
I don't think
Island.
they know how to drive anywhere, to tell you the truth, because I can say the same thing out here. They all
I
come
believe
from
you.
the Bay Area to Sacramento because
Yeah.
the Bay's like ridiculous. Like you could get a
Is it
$300,000 house here in Sacramento, which is fucking way overpriced. It's just like a
right?
3 bedroom home, 2 bath.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in the Bay, it'd be like $2 million. So people are like,
But
yeah, for real, it's so expensive, bro. They'll just sell their shit and they'll buy like a house here and be stacked with cash.
no,
But
no, no. That's a kind of a good deal though.
yeah, yeah,
Like when you do it like that.
right. And if you move out of state, like to Texas or Arizona or Tennessee or something,
Yeah, yeah.
you buy the same thing for like 150,000, and it's like,
What?
yeah,
That's kind of that's a deal. That's a
yeah,
deal.
and you sitting on millions at that point, like, yeah. Hey, Ty
Oh
said,
man, how,
"What's
how is
good,
it out there?
Quan?"
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Miss
How is
Trauma's
it
in the
out there?
house. What's that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, how is it like where you're at? You know what I mean? Like just in general.
It's it's the best and worst place on earth.
Oh man, I feel that.
Like today we
Yeah.
got it says 73 degrees on my shit here, so it's 74 now.
73. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Or like 40s.
Right. That's like right before it gets to be dawn. It's like high 30s,
Yeah, yeah.
low 40s, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then they hit you with that fucking almost like a summertime feel. You're like, I gotta get my shorts on. Fuck, starting to sweat.
Yeah, start changing your outfit throughout the days.
Facts. That's the hardest. That's the hardest part of this time in fall. It's like it's cold in the morning, hot as fucking. Well, I mean, 74 is not hot as fuck, but it's still pretty warm.
But yeah, no, no, yeah, you want to bring your shorts out and stuff like that.
Facts. And out here in California, I just wear my fucking slides all the time, my slippers.
I
And
don't blame you.
it's like dead winter. I'll just put my socks on if it's too cold. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
stupid.
exactly.
But
Oh man,
trauma live up there in Alaska. His ass be cold.
Alaska. Oh my word.
Yeah.
I was talking about Alaska the other day. I was just like, I wonder how it is out there. Just that consistent cold, the snow. Because we just had a snowstorm around here, and then
Mm.
when we start thinking cold, we start thinking of like people who have it worse. Like at least it's not Alaska.
Right. That's like the first place.
Oh man.
Yo, so I know we started this off a little weird, chat. I apologize, SGR crew,
I
for
apologize
not.
too.
Well, no. I apologize for not introducing you properly. That's what I should have been doing. And saying this is Quan Rabbit, and if you ain't
Oh
heard,
man.
definitely go hit them links in the description. Every link that I could find that you provided, I put it in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
except for your
Appreciate it.
damn link tree, which is stupid.
Oh yeah, I just use that because it's free. I know it's a little weird sometimes, and I apologize for that.
No, you're good. Because what I should have done is just took that link for the link tree and just dropped one link. But I ended up putting like 10 links all your shit in there because I was
Oh
grabbing it
man.
off your link tree. I'm an
Yeah,
idiot.
yeah. No. You're good. You're good.
But definitely go check out his work, man. We've been checking out your work for probably a good 6 months or so that I've known about your work.
Wow, that's
They
crazy.
yeah, absolutely, man. I was so happy when the SGR crew, I think maybe Nico brought
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
brought by a clip, and I was like, "Ooh, this is dope." And it was that Punisher shit that you were fucking with.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
love that.
that shit was fire. I was like, "Yo, is he making
Thank
movies?"
you.
Like,
Funny you say that because I was actually when I made that track, because with the Punisher, I'm not saying that I completely relate to him because obviously, like the Punisher is a killer. He's crazy. He's you know what I mean. He's this brutal guy, and I'm not anywhere near as that. But like when it just comes to like for me, I'm a dad, and he was a dad. You know, and you lose your family. It's like and I never had a family, so it's like that little parallel of just connecting with a character or a person. I wanted to make a track that was parallel for us for like certain words. So like when they made the show, I used some of the lines in the show that I really connected with, and I put it into the song.
oh, that's dope.
And when it came to the video, I was like, this song kind of sounds like a soundtrack almost, like to a TV show or for something. Especially the beat. The beat definitely gave me that vibe,
Yeah,
and I just basically wanted to make a soundtrack to my own video, because I know I'm not big enough to be getting on TV and movies yet, so I just figured why not just create my own little movie.
hell yeah, man. It was super brilliant, by the way. And I know
Thank you.
I see some behind the scenes footage that you put out.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
No,
And
you're
you're
good.
talking about I've been sitting in this fucking chair all day. Like I I was cracking up, yo. He's like,
Yeah,
"Can I
yeah,
stand
yeah.
up? Can I get out of this chair?"
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so there was a lot of process. You had to go through makeup and shit. You had blood on you and shit like that.
yeah. Yeah,
How was
yeah,
that
yeah.
whole experience?
Um, it was it was dope because I pretty much set up the whole thing myself. Uh, I do a lot of directing for my videos, but this one was probably the biggest that I've ever directed for my videos. So I was making sure I had everything. I was going to like Party City. I was
Mm.
going to, and not just even like one Party City because one Party City didn't have something that I was looking for, so I had to go to a whole different one, to a whole different town. So I got like the fake blood, as you
Mm.
saw. And like me actually looking dirty and stuff. I actually was dirty from all the stunts and stuff that we was actually doing because that's actually an abandoned spot in one of the towns that we're familiar with. But the Punisher vest, I actually had that almost like 2 years before. Was it 2 years? It was 20. Yeah, I got the vest in 2019 basically because I watched the show and I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to be the Punisher. Like I need that for something.
Yeah.
And it was literally sitting in my closet for like 2 years. Like I wore it like one time for Halloween, but other than that, I did not wear it at all. And it was a pretty pricey vest because it was like homemade, like with actual like spray can paint. You could tell by the smell and stuff like that. Um, but I finally had like its sole purpose of actually using it for this video. It was so dope. And then everything else, I was just like I said, Party City stuff that we had, and other people had like the prop guns,
Mm.
So some of my friends had those that they let me borrow, and I'm super appreciated for them.
That's freaking awesome, man. And and the people that you had playing in those, I take they're your friends.
Yeah, it was so I was trying to do like if anyone's seen the show, Frank Castle versus I forget his name. Something Russo. but it was basically like his old friend in the show, and they end up turning on each other, and
Ah,
that's basically what I wanted to do because the person that was in the video, he's actually he's like a brother to me. Shout out Zach.
hey,
Um, and he actually knows like karate and stuff like that. So he was showing me
oh,
even a
dope.
couple moves he was showing me a couple moves for the video that we could do for like choreographing. Because I wanted to try to make it real as possible, and I don't know too many like fight sequences. You know what I mean? I just know what I know. But him being like an actual like, he's in karate, so he's like he could actually teach me. He's like, hey, do it this way. Hey, do it that way. You know what I mean? Just to make it
Yeah.
look realistic as possible. For someone like us. So he did a great job. Shout out Zach.
Hey, no, y'all did a great job on that choreograph,
Appreciate
man,
it.
because it didn't look like you were 3 feet away throwing punches. It looked like
Yeah.
you could have knocked them. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty
Yeah.
dope, man. Shout out to y'all for real.
Thank you so much.
Hey, absolutely. Yo, what's up, Rue? Not good to see you, my dude. Much love, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you for
yeah.
coming through. We got today Quan Rabbit. In case y'all ain't familiar, hit them links down below. This dude he's on his way up, man, and he's
Trying.
branding out his shit. Look at that dope ass bunny rabbit hat, dude. That shit fire.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You saw his logo on the motherfucking thumbnail. I had to put that logo on the thumbnail because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that shit looks
This is
so
actually
good.
this is the old logo, which when I first started rapping, I got this hat done. Like one of my good friends, shout out Jalen, she like hand stitched it. I mean, I'm sure she had like a machine probably, but like she created this hat like from like scratch. Like I just said, hey, here's a picture idea of what I want. Is there a way you could do that? She went out, bought a purple hat. She was looking for like the perfect one. She got like the color threads, and it's actually like purple and
Ooh,
black and all the color logos. So shout out her.
that's
Appreciate it.
fire. And y'all can
And
go
then
get your own merch too, because that merch link is down in the description for real.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You definitely want to support this man, what he's doing once you hear his music,
Appreciate it.
man, for real, because uh,
Appreciate it.
he don't talk about grabbing his dick and fucking chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's got real world shit and this shit. And you said that you're a father, and you said that her birthday is up on the 12th. So I just want to say happy birthday out there to the little one for sure. I'm a father of a daughter, so I know how important that shit is when they're little like that.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have two little ones.
Oh, you
They
got
mean the
two.
world to me.
That's dope.
Yeah, I have two. They mean the world to me. I have one who just turned 3 in October. Or maybe not just turned 3, but and then I have one that's actually turning. The party's on the 12th, but she's actually turning 1 on the 14th
You
of
got two little
Valentine's
brand
Day.
new babies. Hey, Monk got a brand new baby too. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're the best. They're everything that I wanted. Kind of like what I wanted my life to be, but I didn't get it, so I wanted to make sure that I gave everything and more to them. You know what I mean?
Facts. You want to give them everything. They're How do I put this? Children are beautiful. They're God's creatures.
No,
You
the
know what I'm
best,
saying? Like,
the best.
but once they hit teenagers, they become the devil's friend real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially
Oh,
like
sure.
my daughter, she wasn't terrible. Like, I was a bad kid. I was a bad fucking kid, dude. And I was expecting a
Hmm.
badass kid. When I had kids, my daughter
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
relatively great, but the attitude
Mhm.
is just like, yo, you need to chill for a minute, girl. You about to piss me the
Yeah.
fuck off, you know?
It's I feel that sometimes like I know that I'm still young, so it's like sometimes I'll have my moments where it's like uh that I'm just still learning and maturing as a person, so
Yeah,
to know what I was as like a teenager, to seeing myself already in them as they're so young, to even imagine what they're going to be like in teenage years is like a nightmare to think about.
yeah, facts. But here's the thing, man. Like, I did learn one thing. My daughter's 23 now. She's moved out of the house.
Hey,
They hate you so much when they're a teenager and you're disciplining them. You know what I'm saying? I fucking
yeah.
hate you. I wish I was never here. Type shit, But once they grow up a little bit and they get out of the house, they'll be your best
Yeah.
friend. You know what I'm saying? They'll call you all the
Oh, I'm
time.
sure. Oh, they
They
won't stop
crave
bugging
that
you.
shit. You know, be like, no, give me your phone. You know, type shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no, don't take my phone. Give me your phone. I'm taking it.
Right.
They just, like, it's so weird now. You be like, just give me your phone. Kids will fucking lay down crying and shit.
Oh, 100%.
Like, that's got to be some
100%.
kind of like electronic drug, bro. Like,
Most definitely.
yeah, that shit crazy.
Today's world's crazy.
You ain't lie, bro. You ain't lie. Although the technology is so fucking good.
It's the day and age we live in. It's kind of like we can't live with it, can't live without it. You know?
Facts. I mean, this wouldn't be possible without the technology, and this is fire.
Exactly. I'd be flying out there.
Hey, that
Which
would be fire
dope.
too.
It'd be dope. It'd be dope.
Because soon, well, not soon, as soon as I can, I should put, I want to get like a brick and mortar place, and where I'll have artists come through when they're in town, do like a live interview, you know, in studio, bust a few bars, and you know, call it good.
Yeah.
You know,
That's dope.
that shit would be
That's
fire.
Dope. I know you're gonna get that. Definitely one day.
One day, baby, that's for real. Cause
One day soon.
I'm telling you, I'm push this shit, man. Cause the underground hip hop scene is my first love. Like, I love hip hop. Grew up with it. You know, I'm an old ass man, so I was listening to it back in the '80s and shit. And,
right.
And about 25 years or so ago, I discovered Insane Clown Posse. I'm sure you know about
Shout out them. Yeah.
And I just fell in love with the underground. I just craved it.
Right. Yeah, underground. Even today, you know what I mean. It's just because they're so like passionate. You know what I mean. Like it's just like this is. It's almost like it's all they eat, sleep, and breathe. And I'm speaking from like experience. Like I wake up, I think about rap. You know, I go to sleep. I'm falling asleep to bars, to you know, just the thought process of like, you know, just different things, rappers, events, you know what I mean? Just the whole shebang. And underground is just it's so raw. It's so vocal, so real, you know what I mean? Because no one's trying to front, you know what I mean? Because most times a lot of underground people, they can't front, you know what I mean? Because it's just like people know them, people you know, they watch what they do. So it's not like, you know, as you see in these mainstream rappers that just be doing stunts just for their internet clout and stuff like that. It's like these people, you know, who are underground are doing everything and anything to just like, you know, just to get their name heard, you know, and when, as they get further and further, you know, like as their name starts to spread, it's like, you know, they don't want to be a fake, you know, they don't want to be clowned upon and, you know, just basically looked down on, you know what I mean? Like they put time and effort and everything. And you can hear it in the music when they're spitting, you know what I mean? Any rapper, any artist, even, you know, it doesn't even have to be just rap. It could be any artist, you know? So shout out to the underground scene. I love it.
Yeah, shout out to the underground scene. Like you said, you find the most. See, the thing is, like they ain't even scared to put their fucking heart on their sleeve. You know what I'm saying? They ain't afraid to put. They ain't afraid to talk that shit if they need to. You know, and there's nobody controlling what they're putting out. That's the best part about it. Well,
sorry, I was reading the chat.
No worries. I was gonna say the best part about it is you get to keep your masters and all your money. That's the best part about it.
Oh yeah, that you know, like when you get to like the technical side of things, there's even more like, especially in today's age, which it was completely different from the time I'm sure when you was like my age growing up listening to it. Like two totally different paths to go down to being into like right now is probably the best time because like you said, like we have the technology today.
Yeah.
And you know, we could do stuff like this. Like back then, like if you was like a nobody, you was coming up like me, like you wouldn't have opportunities like this without like shoving a CD in someone's face, you know, like check me out and then hope, you know, like they check it out at the very least, you know, never mind like, oh, hey, want to come down to the radio station, do an interview or something like that.
Right.
You know?
No, you're absolutely right. Because
yeah, exactly.
ICP was telling a story like how they started blowing up, right? He said that they released the album in Detroit, just Detroit City proper, right? And they sold like 50,000 copies. So
What?
yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
know, right? I mean, they were obviously gaining some underground shit in the underground
Yeah, yeah,
Detroit, you know.
yeah.
And then Island picked them up, and then they released the same album with some songs tweaked, and
Yeah.
they only put it back out right in Detroit and sold another 50,000 copies. And he's like, "Yo,
Jesus.
you're supposed to be our distributor. What the fuck's going on, right?" But they paid him like
Right.
$1 million, you know, for that out for like two albums, I think. And
Right.
so ICP said, "Well, fuck it. If they ain't gonna distribute our shit, we need to do it, you know." So
Yeah.
they said they got 3 vans and they wrapped them like the first Joker's card, and they took a map and threw a dart and it hit like Houston, Texas. And they
Yeah.
just took those 3 vans out to Texas, and he said every day at 3 o'clock we were sitting out a different high school with our vans handing out fucking tapes like what y'all fucking listening to out here, just passing
Yeah,
them
yeah,
shits
yeah.
out. I'm like, that's fucking
That's the
genius,
grind.
right?
Yeah, no, I've heard a similar story. I forget who someone told me, but I forgot who they was talking about. It was basically the same exact thing. Like they had a van, same exact thing, or an ice cream truck actually, and they would
Nice.
go around the town putting their music through the ice cream because you know how like
Oh
they have like the
yeah,
speakers on the ice cream machine. They would drive around and they'd have the ice cream, and then they just hand out CDs to people like in the cities and stuff like that. And the next thing you know, I think they actually got like a record deal. I think that was like the end of the story or something. But like, you know what I mean? Like that grind is something crazy. You know,
yeah. And every
the
artist has to
creativity,
do it. You know, that's the thing. Like
most definitely.
it would be one thing if you could just stay in your own little corner and you know put out music and never talk to nobody and blow up. That would be crazy, but I imagine it does
Right?
happen. But yeah,
Very
you
rare.
gotta network and talk to people and always constantly be
Fact.
like on the socials and
Oh,
sharing part of
100%.
who you are with everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. I see your Wi-Fi back there now. Yeah. Wi-Fi's like, hey, we working over here. Yo, Larry, Jen, good to see y'all. Nico's in the house, man. Miss
Yo, yo, yo.
Traumatos is in the house. That's what's
Shout out
up.
Nico.
And we got a lot of people saying that they sub to you, so that's great. They're gonna be checking out your work.
Appreciate y'all for real. Like every single person that like, because people are people. No matter at the end of the day, people are human beings, and for someone else to take their time, their energy, or anything, just to sit there and just listen to a 30-second snippet or a song that's 2.5 minutes or any, like I deeply appreciate every single person. And I just want to say that like I always feel like a lot of like even underground like artists who are like kind of like successful, I feel like they don't appreciate their fans. Like I feel like it became the norm for them to like, now they got so used to like having all these people supporting them that they just looked at as like numbers and
Yeah.
dollar signs, and you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like I see it. I literally see it. Like it's like they don't like the comments that people are leaving. Like if someone sits there and says fire, like they're saying fire because they're like actually blown away from whatever you produced and
Yeah.
created. And it's like I don't see artists like liking, replying, retweeting, fucking any of that. You know what I mean? And it's like you can't even get a single DM. Like these artists are like looking up to you and they're supporting you. They put their time, their money when they go to your concerts, the merch and all that other good stuff.
Yeah.
Like they do all that and they can't even get like a high back. And if at the very most you might get like left on scene. Like what kind of shit is that? For me, that's why I say I appreciate every single person that's in the chat right now that subbed to me, or even is just here right now listening. Like I truly appreciate you. You know, I even appreciate you, man. Like thank you for this interview. It's my first interview ever.
Hey.
So thank you for
Hey,
that.
we're gonna look back at this in 10 years and people are gonna be like, yo, this is his first interview. He motherfucker's a mega
Yeah.
millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Like this,
Oh man.
and one of my favorite things as a fan, and J Tree, I see you, man. Welcome, brother. I hope you having a great day, man.
Yo,
Um,
yo.
Me as a fan, I like to see the growth of an artist. So, like, I watch, you know, somebody at your status right now, which you're not even at the beginning of your, you know, I missed that whole very beginning of your career. You know, I'm probably somewhere, what, 5 years or so down the line, maybe a little more. You know what you're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
So To see you
At least
here,
I think I do.
to see you here is cool, but then I get to see that growth and watch you pop. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
I
most
watched Jordan
definitely.
Lucas pop, and that shit was fire.
Same here.
You
Same
know?
here. I am not too early, but like right before for I don't know how early you seen Jordan, but like for me, I discovered Jordan Lucas back in 2017, and he had just released 508 under
Oh yeah, boy, that
Atlantic
508 album was
Records.
amazing, wasn't it?
It was like two. Oh, it was. I could not stop listening. This is when like back when I bought music before I like started streaming music on like Apple Music and Spotify and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So excuse me. I had a like I used to buy music on like iTunes, so that's all I listened to for like a week straight was that whole entire 508 mixtape. But he had just released DNA too, and then I found out he was from Massachusetts, which is basically the same state that I'm from.
yeah,
Uh, I was like, what? No one ever. First of all, no one pops off from Massachusetts like ever. And when we talk about underground, Rhode Island and Massachusetts are so underground. It's almost like I don't want to say it's so cultural, like it's so pleasing, but at the same time, it's almost like, oh, these guys are so talented. I wish they could be noticed. You know what I mean? Like
right.
instead of having what we have today of like just whether if it's like mumbling or if it's just like just nonsense. You know what I mean? Like because there are some dope rappers that are in the mainstream, but then there's just rappers that you just know they're just like, yo, I know a dude who can rap 100 times circles around this one rapper. You know what I mean? And he has
Facts.
like and he's basically like a nobody. And there's a lot of people like that. That's just like for me, it pains me to see them like so passionate about something, but not be like so discovered. And
Right.
so like I was saying, like like there's a lot of people from this area that just like have so much talent that never get discovered. So when I found out about Jordan Lucas, I was super like being from Massachusetts automatically gained my attention. Same thing as Token,
Right.
because he's from Massachusetts. And it's so funny because like from where we're all from, it's like one big triangle. You have like Joyner on the west of Massachusetts in Worcester. You have
Yeah.
Token in the northeast of Massachusetts, and then you have me in the southeast of Massachusetts from Fall River. Shout out to
Okay.
508. So it's what I mean, like so it's really like inspiring, to just know that these two guys really made a killing off their career, especially Jordan Lucas, man.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody, obviously I'm gonna strive to, but I don't think anybody can top what Jordan has done from this area. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone could for at least a long, long time.
No,
It'd be a miracle.
His pen is insane, bro. Like,
Incredible.
there's been a few rappers over the decades that's really been able to drop motherfucking jaw like with the words that they say. Jordan's
Yeah.
one of them fucking dudes, man. And not only that, he could get into movies. He could act. You could tell by his
Oh,
videos and shit.
100%.
I got to shake his hand. The dude is super cool. I would love to just hang out
Super
with him.
tall.
He is tall as fuck, bro. That ain't no lie. That's a big ass dude.
Facts.
But what I was gonna say is, okay. So Jordan from Worcester, right?
Yeah.
I know another dude from Worcester, Primate the Ape. Have you heard of him?
I don't think so. Like, my engineer is very familiar. Like, my engineer has been like around like all the rappers from different time periods, like coming up, like from around this area. So maybe he mentioned him. I'm not too sure, but
He's
it doesn't
just coming
sound
up
too
now
familiar.
too. Y'all,
okay.
y'all are close, man. Y'all collab
Yeah.
and shit. That would be fire. Two boys from
Yeah,
the
I'll definitely
mass,
check
boy.
it out. But yeah, Jordan Lucas is he's been a big inspiration. I have so many inspirations, and it always fluctuates at different times. But Jordan has probably been one of the most consistent and longest like inspirations of mine. Like I said, just even being from Massachusetts, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that will ever change. You know what I mean?
Right. Because Nico over here, he's on it. He's all the time. Massachusetts has given us Jordan Lucas, Token, Elijah Kyle, and Quan Rabbit. That's a fantastic four, no marvel. Bars.
That's a bar in the comments. shout out Nico, man. Also, shout out Elijah Kyle. He's been doing his thing. And he's Elijah Kyle is only like freaking 10 minutes away from me. I believe he's from Swansea, which is like 10, 15 minutes at most away from Fall River.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and this is the first time I'm mentioning it. Me and Elijah Kyle actually have a song already in the work. Yeah, we worked on some just figuring out the rest of the year for other songs and stuff like that. But definitely be on the lookout for that for anyone who's Elijah Kyle fan.
Hey, fuck that. We both Quan and Elijah. Fuck that. We ain't just. Hey, I fuck with Elijah heavy, dude. That dude is super fucking talented. But I fuck with you 100%. Too. And I fuck with Token. And I fuck with Joyner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is in the water down there, but it seems like everybody in that area, in that whole state, can just rap fast, flawlessly. It's crazy.
100%. That's one of the things that I think it's definitely what you said. It has to do something with the water. Everyone just talks super fast too. Like a lot of people, there's a lot of Hispanic people around here. So like being Hispanic and especially me, like I'm part Puerto Rican, mostly Puerto Rican. So like rapping fast has always been like like my thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like one of the things because I just naturally talk fast or being Spanish. Plus, like listening and talking around here just kind of catches on. You talk so fast, you know what I mean? So,
right. Facts, because out here in California, we got a lot of Spanish speaking people, and they be speaking quick as fuck, dude. Like in Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, I know like, probably like every seventh word that they say, and if I knew every word, I wouldn't be able to keep up. I wouldn't. Facts. They talking so fast, bro. Yeah, he said Mass gave us Guru, DJ Premier, and
shout out
and
DJ,
Benzino,
DJ.
But then Benzino murdered him.
Come on. But his daughter, Coyle Ray, I mean, she's not that great of a rapper, but she's obviously like popular, so shout out her, I guess. You know what I mean? So I think she's from the area as well. You gotta give credit where credit's due, I guess, sometimes.
Hey, that's facts though, man, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that I don't really care for. Like, I don't really care for him, right? Like, he's I can recognize that he's probably one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really fuck with his music.
No, 100%. I don't think I don't know. I've always been told that, like, we talking about Benzino, right?
I was talking about M, but yeah.
M's the GOAT.
I ain't gonna say he's not, because he's probably one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just 100%. Don't fuck with his music. Like, I really didn't like Kobe Bryant because he's on the King. He was on the Lakers, and I'm a Kings fan, right? So every time we play, Bryant just fuck us up by himself, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I could tell he's one of the best to ever do it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take nothing away from that dude because of my feelings, you know what I'm saying?
100%. It's like the same thing over here. Like, we have Tom Brady, but I know that like everywhere outside of New England, like people like shit on Tom Brady,
right?
And it was actually, I didn't know that until actually I left New England one time, and I was just like, oh damn, Tom Brady is like the most hated person in all of NFL, and it's like, so I do get what you're saying.
Exactly.
Same thing with like LeBron too, like,
right? You don't just become a champion and be shitty.
Exactly. Oh man. Yeah, speaking of M, like M is one of my inspirations. Like, my top 5 favorite rappers right now for like
facts,
overall, Nina. Like not like overall, like isn't like hip hop. I mean like overall, like personally, number 1 is M. Like M, he
changed a lot of things.
That he changed me, and what it was that M really I know like a lot of people shit on New M and stuff like that because he's either too lyrical or it's just a whole different style from what he used to be. But for me, like that's when I like started listening to Eminem. And before I even became a rapper, Eminem was like he was almost like a father to me. And I know it sounds super corny, but I didn't have a father growing up, you know,
Okay.
and I grew up really. It was rough, and then it was crazy, and then it was rough again. Like that was like my childhood, and
Mm.
you know, putting there was a time period that I was like a runaway, and when I ran away, that was when I really first started listening to hip hop and rap.
Okay.
And one of the first people that I ever listened to was Eminem, and he had like a lot of songs that it was like I was discovering song by song from him. But the songs that I think he had just came out with the he just came out with like the Southpaw stuff, and then he just came out with the Shady XV CD anniversary thing. So he had like songs like Guts Over Fear, if you ever heard that. He
I
had
don't think
Beautiful
so.
Pain. He had the whole entire Recovery. Like all of that really like got me just through a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So like I said, I now it's like I don't think so much as M is like a father right now because obviously like I'm my own person, I'm a man, you know, like but like when I was younger, like you know, I didn't have anybody, and M's music was all that I really had. Like there was a time that I was like locked up in like juvie basically, and they would just be constantly like running through my head M lyrics, you know, like basically like getting up and you know like putting your fist through the wall, even if it was like metaphorically, or going to
Mm.
the you know, like just having that inner strength that's within you. And it, like I said, it always sounds corny to people, but then when you're actually listening to when you're living the lyrics, they mean everything to you. And that's
Facts.
exactly why that I do music. You know what I mean? Like M was the reason that why I do music. Not even as a music. M is the reason why I wanted to be a better person.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
because having I wasn't there when he first came out. You know, obviously, I was like 3. You know what I
Right.
mean? When
Right.
like his best work came out, but hearing that growth from hearing about like how he went through similar situations, and that's one of the things is like relatability, and that's one of the reasons that I look for like in an artist is relatability. And then it gets into the technical rap stuff like flow, bars, and stuff like that. But like just that it's just kind of like because that's how my first rapper that I ever listened to I connected with. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
now I'm trying to look for that in other people. Jordan Lucas, NF, Token.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Um,
And that fire
but
too.
and NF has been such an influence on me as an artist and a person in my later years. Like he was kind of like the person like after M. You know what I mean? Like he took the mantle in metaphorically for him being that like kind of like you know like that person I'm just NF was always the rapper I wanted to be before I even wanted to be a rapper,
Oh
you know,
shit.
because
That's what's up.
yeah yeah I wanted to be like a singer, but like this was when I was like 12, but you know I just realized that I really couldn't sing. But then after listening to M and then wanting to do my own like thing, putting on the headphones, listening to a beat, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like how NF is so real and hardly ever like outside of that, like basically like joking, giddy stuff like that. Like the other stuff that M is really basically like
Right.
NF is so serious. Like he just talks about his life
Yeah.
because that's the one thing that he knows. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like he doesn't talk about anything else, and that's really like all that I can really listen. That's all that I can really like relate to in a sense of like when I put out stuff. You know, I don't. There's times I might have fun with it because it's just like, now I'm just in a good mood. Let me just make some like fun bars. You know, because who doesn't like having fun every once in a while? But the ultimate like the goal, the plan, the everything is just having one person relate. You know what I mean? If I can have one person relate and I can make them feel better, then you know what I mean? Then I feel like I've done my job as an artist. Then now I'm fulfilling my goal and my purpose that I feel like I have. You know what I mean?
Right. Because you as a non-artist, as just a human being person,
Yeah.
music helped you so much in your life.
Oh,
You
more ways than
feel
one.
like as an artist now that you gotta basically pay it forward. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. 100%. It's like, like I was taught. It was just kind of like that self-realization of like, wow, I was in so many tough spots. Like, I say it in music. There's things that I don't always say completely, or just things I don't say at all, like in the music. But like, like I said, I was a runaway. Like I was a runaway from. I ran away from Massachusetts and lived in Louisiana for 11 months. I didn't know anybody. I didn't sit there and, I didn't. It was just like I was like a minor, and then so I couldn't get like a job. I was like literally like straight up like a street kid, like the street, like a rat, like, and then I had to completely have handouts or stuff like that just to keep going. I remember walking on like this highway type road with nothing but like a gym bag with full of clothes. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
And the clothes I'm wearing, I don't even really mind the hand me downs from other people because like they feel bad. So when I sit there and I listen to these artists, and it makes me feel empowered. Like this, it's not always gonna be like this. It's not always gonna be trash bag full of clothes. It's not always gonna be walking this road by myself and. I'm on this highway. I see dead armadillos and, just being in the way of trucks and cars passing by that I'm walking 3-5 miles just to get to a Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Just to sit down for a second. Right. Like, I don't know how many people go through something similar. Like, sometimes I think it's more than you realize, like that I realized. So it's like, if I could just be that one person that someone could at least just go on YouTube and put this song on and, take those extra steps forward to keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that means the world to me.
Absolutely, man. And it's cool to see the love come back, like
100%.
The SGR crew real serious about their underground music. This no lie. Hands down, I've been in a lot of lives and you'll see some people throw up some like that's okay, that's okay music. I can fuck with that. But it seems like everybody comes through here, the whole SGR crew, they just bring in the best artists, dude. Seriously. Like, I don't even, like, when I'm going through my Friday Night Live, I hit the thumbs up on it automatically. I'm subbing right away. I'll fucking share that motherfucker because I know it's going to be fire, bro.
100%.
That shit fire.
100%.
What was your biggest influence besides M in hip hop?
So like I said, M was like, he was the first person, you know what I mean? So he's the godfather for when it comes to listening to rap. And then when other people, I didn't really like know rap. So I was never like, I was always nervous going into other rap because I was like, what if they're not like M, then I feel like I'm not going to like it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like, when it comes to M, I feel like he's so big because his story is so different from others. Like other people like had like maybe like similar like upbringings as me, but the way that they present it might be a little bit like, you know what I mean? It might come off as like, they're coming off a little maybe too harsh, or maybe they're coming off, just not pleasable in the way of like listening. But I'd say around like the next person, like right after M, was NWA. It was like,
I forget shit.
Yeah, because the movie had just came out around that time too, and he was like, if you like M, you'll like NWA because obviously of Dr. Dre. Right. And Dr. Dre obviously discovered M. He's like, Dr. Dre was in NWA. So I was like, let me put it on. I guess I'll be all right. And coming straight out of Compton, I was like, okay, this is all right. This is pretty good. Then you had 100 Miles of Running, obviously straight out of Compton. Then I heard Eazy-E's Boys in the Hood. And it was just like, it was just enjoyable. You know what I mean? Even if I didn't relate to it, that's when I started actually enjoying rap. And then you have like Ice-T's like 6 a.m, that's when I wanted to know more. You know what I mean? Like M would always shout out because M is always like a big hip hop fan. You know what I mean? Like for the people, especially for the people he grew up with.
Yeah.
So I was like, me looking up to M so much, I was like, I gotta know who he knows. You know what I mean? Because if he's saying he's their dope, then I'm missing out.
Right.
So I feel like, I was like, I have to go figure out other people. And then you started off with the Sugar Hill Gang, and then you have like African Bambaataa, and then you have just like other rappers. And Uh, and then eventually, like that's when I started like writing my own stuff. I think Kendrick Lamar started like sneaking his way into my ear at the time.
Mm.
He had just released All Right. I think it was on the radio at the very least. I don't know if he just released it, but so I was like, oh, I like this song. Everything's gonna be all right, So, uh, and then I knew he was also on a song with M on one of his albums. So I was like, oh, I gotta go check that out. I gotta go check Ice Cube out. I gotta go. It was just eventually it became a long list of rappers that I had to keep checking out. So it was like there's always something new. And I was migrating from because the people that I ran away from, they were like really like heavily Christian based. Like you couldn't listen. It was nothing but like either radio hits that the pop radio was playing, or it was just like old like 50s, 60s, maybe 70s songs. You know what I mean? Like from back then.
Yeah.
So I like when like it is kind of like it wasn't at all like really a good time like while I was with them. Obviously I ran away, but like it is funny like when I tell like somebody like older than me like, oh yeah, I know this song, I'll start singing it like along and like, how do you know this song? Aren't you like 15? I'm like
yo,
like,
I was literally thinking that, bro. I was like,
yeah,
damn, this dude can't be more than like 25 years old, dude. He's bringing up shit I was listening to in
22.
fucking backyard of my friend's house, dude. Like, when we was kids, bro. Like, we seriously
22.
had NWA cassette tape, playing on fucking repeat back there, just chilling. We couldn't fucking relate to being gangsters, but boy, we was fucking with that music. I'll tell you what.
It was pleasing to the ear. Real quick, I see Nico asks, who are my top 5 artists outside of hip hop that influenced me the most? So, as I said, I was listening to the radio before, like pop radio before that. So, Bruno Mars had just came out. I thought Bruno Mars was really good. With Grenade, one of my still to this day like favorite songs of all time.
Specialties. Yo, sorry, I was just looking at this chat.
No,
they cracking me up in here, man.
And it was, I know I said M was like the first rapper, but like even before that, I think the Pitbull hits. I try not to consider that as like my first rapper because obviously like Pitbull's Pitbull. He's all for the radio and stuff like that. Even though I know he can rap, but I didn't know that stuff before. You know what I mean? Like, but Bruno Mars, Adele was actually a pretty good influence. Like when Adele was like back then, she was putting out music, Right. So I love like her voice was crazy. It was just almost like an angel singing. I was like, yo, this is crazy. It was like she had 5 hits off of like one album,
right?
So you had like 5 different songs playing from her back then.
Yeah, she was killing it, bro. I think she was selling seats for like $6,000 at her show.
Oh, yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think there's anyone else who can do it like Adele. No, not that high.
Not like that.
Not that crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Mariah came close, dude. Like Mariah was close, but I think Adele just has that sound. I mean, Mariah has a great sound too. I like listening to Mariah. She'll always be that. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love her Christmas song. That shit's so good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
the Christmas
said she wanted me for Christmas, dog. Fuck, come on now.
All right, yeah, come over.
She said it all over the mall and everywhere. I heard her.
I was also outside of hip hop. Like I also got into like Johnny Cash. Like the song "Hurt." I don't think there's not a time, at the very least, that I don't get emotional hearing that song. Like
dude,
just like feeling so hard, it,
bro.
I haven't seen the video, to be honest.
Oh, dude,
I haven't seen it. I didn't even know there was.
You'll definitely get emotional, bro.
Oh man,
because it's like he's detailing his life, bro.
Right, 100%.
And like his wife passed, and it's showing clips of him young and shit. That. And it was, dude, that video and that song is, what I'm saying, like he really did it justice, bro. He killed it.
Oh my word! Nothing like. I don't think you can get better like than "Hurt." You know what I mean? Like, there's songs out there that are just as good, but like, that for being like as great as it was way back then and being so real, that is what it was about for me. Not more than just like dancing jams. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
oh my word, hurt. Like I said, I can't not get emotional at the very least, like feeling that song. And then there's days that I'm really not feeling myself where I might tear up. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
hearing that song is so, oh my word, that song is god tier.
Like I don't be tearing up very often at music or movies or shit like that. I'm not
Yeah,
really
yeah,
an emotional type person.
yeah,
But every time I watch that fucking NF, How Could You Leave Us? And I've never experienced, losing a mother or a father, you know what I'm saying, like that.
yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
shit chokes me up at the end when he starts talking about his kids. You'll never be able to see
Right, right.
them. You'll never be able to meet them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is getting fucking hard to listen to. Like,
No, yeah, yeah. Because then you start thinking about yourself, you know? And
exactly.
that was another reason why NF was actually introduced to me before he blew up. I don't know how familiar you are with his catalog, but it
Very.
was shortly after he released Therapy Session, which he
Hmm.
wasn't even that big. That's when someone introduced me to him. They were like, "Yo, Quan, I found this one rapper. His name is NF, I think. I heard him on Pandora, and he reminded me a lot of you." So that's why I actually ended up started listening to NF. If this person probably never recommended me, I probably wouldn't have heard him until like Let You Down came out, which is like years late, or like
Right. It was like
you know what
two
I mean?
albums later, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Which would have
So
been about 2 years because I think you only dropping one album a year at that point.
yeah, yeah, he usually drops like an album a year. But How Could You Leave Us? Like, so I didn't do it a similar song to that because of that song. I did it similar because we have similar stories. Because
Hmm.
I too have lost my mom due to drug addiction.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear
It's
that, brother. For real, my
so
condolences, man.
worse. Appreciate that. It happened. It's a crazy ass story, a long story, but um, like my mom never really ever had like her kids like with custody. She had 4 kids, and none of them usually were like with her. And I'm the third of 4. Uh, so we've never like really stayed. Especially me, like I stayed with my mom because she was never able to like legally have us because she was always battling with drug addiction. My
Mm.
dad had left. He went to like who freaking knows. He wasn't there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he decided to do himself rather than take care of like me. You know what I mean? So yeah, because all the kids have like different dads, but you know it was just like when I heard that song, I couldn't help but like think of myself. And my mom passed before I even turned 18. Never mind, I
Wow.
didn't even graduate. So it's like NF says you won't be there when I grad. You wasn't there when I graduated, and then did not her eventually not be there when because obviously she passed away. She wasn't there when I graduated. She wasn't there. She's not here while I have kids. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
uh, so it's like I can already know like that pain. So I have a song like similar called Falling Rain.
Mm.
Uh, I did it different, like because I already knew going into it. I was like, damn, this is like, how could you leave us? You know what I mean? I
Right.
was like, but I can't like not do it because it just sounds similar. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm copying him. I'm telling the same exact story because we have the same exact experiences. So,
Right.
but I did it differently. It was like kind of like so the first verse is like kind of like as if my mom was talking to me, like
Mm.
you know what I mean? Just kind of like subconsciously, like what I think she would say of like out of her whole entire like life, like, hey, real quick, this is kind of like, like I know I wasn't there, but I still forever love you. And then the second verse after the hook, I come in and then I basically just say my feelings on how I felt and how I feel, writing the song before the song, ultimately, just as their son, like, hey, like I'll forever miss you. And it sucks because like uh after I ran away, eventually I was able to be on my own. And once I'm on my own, like the very moment that I was away from the family that I ran away from, because I was adopted by them to foster care.
Okay.
And once I was away from them, and I was like, basically starting to live my own life a little bit, she passes away, and I was like, it sucked a lot, like so much, because it was like the things that cause even to this day, like consistently think about of going to the mall, you know what I mean? Like my mother watching the kids, maybe like when I go out to like the studio, you know what I mean? Or
Right.
her supporting my music, you know, and or just even just calling up and being like, hey, how's your day? You know, like it's super sucks ass that fucking, you know, like that coincidence of once I'm free, you know, that you're gone.
Yeah.
You know, and it's even worse because remember how I said I was like locked up a little bit like in like a juvie system. She passed away when I was in there, and I didn't have like any. I didn't have any phone rights. I didn't have anything. You know what I mean? No contact, and
That's fucked.
I didn't know until I got out because it happened like when I was in the middle of like being stuck in there and shit like that. And I was locked up in juvie because I got caught as a runaway, and because I was like out of state, I was a flight risk, so they put me in juvie. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a crazy ass.
You're like, I didn't do nothing but just exist, motherfucker. What the fuck, dude?
It's crazy out here.
That's fucked.
But
man.
yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that, but you know those
no worries at all.
those moments in your life make you a much stronger human being. You know what I'm saying? You value shit like your one of your daughter's birthday's coming up this weekend. You're going to celebrate this weekend. You're
100%.
there for that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to mean
Wouldn't miss
everything
it.
to her. You know, when she gets old enough to realize what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 3 and 1 years old, pretty young. They're not going to know all this stuff, but they're gonna live it and they're gonna notice it. You know, 10 years
Right.
down the line when they're 13. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's gonna be special, bro.
And like I said, you know, like before that, I just want to be there. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like as much as I loved my mother, she still wasn't there. You know, like I love my mother far more than, you know, I don't want to say it. I hate my father, but like, you know what I mean? Like I do have a big, you know, chip on my shoulder for him not being there during my childhood.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like I kind of forgiven him for it, but I definitely can't forget. You know, especially when I'm reminded. Like to this day, I'm reminded because like right now I'm in my apartment, but like I struggle with life. You know what I mean? Like I can't be like, hey mom, hey dad, can I like borrow a couple bucks? You know, like no, I have to go out into the world, work my ass off to pay my bills, and then I gotta go work my ass off the next day to try to maybe do a little bit for music. You know, I gotta work my ass off to feed and support my family. You know, so and myself. You know, at the very least. Well, at the very least, it's my kids, but you know what I mean. You know, like it's just to not have that even like support, like, hey, it's gonna be okay, or hey, you know, like I could watch the kids while you work, or you know, like just you feel it. You know what I mean?
Something
Like
that small could be so big in the scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that.
Right. And you know, like, and that's now in my career in music, it's to the point where it's like, all right, I already have the goal, I already have the plan. Now it's time to make some moves. Now it's time to make shit happen. You know, like, you know, like the music itself. That's how I was saying before, like helping people. Boom. You know, now for like the actual like, because I want to do this from the rest of my life. I don't want to sit there and keep working like 9 to 5 jobs, working 8-10 hours a day, doing not what I love.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm about being happy about what's my life. That's the reason why I ran away. Because one day I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not happy. I'm going nowhere. Long story short, I sit in a corner. I watch everybody else have fun. I am the black sheep of the family, basically for almost no reason. You know, and if it was the reasons, it was like extreme reasons, not like logical, like making sense reasons. And I was homeschooled, so I didn't have any type of friends for like 4, 5, 6 years. You know, so I was like, fuck this. I'm all about being. And ever since that day, I've never stopped doing things that were making me happy. You know, if I want something that's gonna make me happy, I work towards it every single day, every single thought, breath that I take. You know what I mean? It's never gonna be something that I do that I don't want to do or don't love, you know?
Yeah, and you should put everything you have into what you love. You know what I'm saying? But you're
Hmm.
also that dude who says, "Hey, it's not right now. I gotta fucking, go to work." And yeah, I'll let
Oh,
you answer
exactly.
Nina for real quick. Go ahead. I know you
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I just I usually don't like to like preach about my features. I usually charge $50 for a feature. I try to keep it cheap as possible because I go to a studio. Shout out Beatbox Studios because I have to shout them out because if there wasn't for them or specifically Vertigo, shout out Vertigo. He's my engineer. He's also like a brother to me. I have like a small group of people and they do absolutely like almost everything that I need them to do. Like my engineer, he mixes and records and does mastering. He does all that at Beatbox Studio. So again, shout out Vertigo. But like I said, I charge 50 because I pay for studio time. You know what I mean? Because he's also like that's his job as an engineer. So I basically just take that and just give it to him, and then I go basically record for free. You know what I mean? Like I have like a little bit of the change left over to put in for gas to get to the studio. You know,
Nina, Nina ain't lying either, bro. He said all I
oh
heard was
no, no,
150.
$50. Sorry, I
Like the
know I charge so
song
much.
and want to do it. No, this dude, real man. Like he's a great artist, by the way. If you don't know
Yeah,
who Nina Loco is, definitely look him up. Um,
yeah.
I think you two on a track will be fire.
Oh man, I appreciate that. If you're interested, I'm more than down. Like I said, just 50, not 150. I don't want to like seem like I'm extorting people out here.
You too modest, my dude.
I appreciate it.
Man, that's dope. So I was reading some comments, and it looks like they want to listen to some music. He said 150 it is. Hey, that's what's up, Nina. That's love, man. I tell you, this dude has nothing but love in his heart, man, and he's just the realest motherfucker. Like this dude had a
Appreciate it.
tough ass life too, man, and he's doing well.
I think we
So
all have.
yeah,
I think we all
exactly,
have.
exactly.
It's just it's all about it's all about like just how you get through it. You know what I mean? It's most importantly getting through it, but most importantly in like how you do it. Because obviously you want to do it the right way as much as possible. Even when
Facts.
times are tough, and certain ways might seem like easier, like the easy way out and stuff like that. Like like sometimes doing the harder thing to do it the right way. You know that's all. That's all really it's about.
That's facts. He said, I fuck with Quan. He on the same budget friendly shit I am because we all here because we hungry artists no matter the art type. That's facts. That's facts, B. For real, dog.
100%. one
And
hundred percent.
Nina said after the interview, I'll have you check out the song or check the song out and see if you're into making it happen. That's fucking dope.
For sure, man. For sure. I've worked with so many like different types of artists. Like I actually have a playlist in my YouTube channel if anyone wants to check it out. But like I have like just dedicated to the features. You know what I mean? Because most importantly, like the features, if the features one, they allow me to like step out a little bit of my like typical stuff, depending on the song. Sometimes people want that what they recognize me for my music is spitting that real stuff. But like sometimes people just want bars, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like when it comes to songs like that, it allows me to sit there and be like, okay, now I can loosen up a bit, have some like actual fun playing with bars, you know what I mean? Play with rhyme schemes and flows and stuff like that. So like I said, I look at my features like I have literally some of my people literally say like, "Why do you go so hard in your features more than your actual songs?"
Hmm.
I'm like, I have to. It's like a reputation. It's like I have to uphold that. I can't like, and it's like, I don't ever look at like if someone's lower than me, like I will never. I always want to be the person that people weren't for me. And one of the things is that people weren't for me was taking me serious as an artist when I was starting off with zero subscribers, zero music. I was like, hey, I want to feature, and people would be like leaving me on scene and shit. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Or never replying back, and you know, or just telling me no. It's like I never want to do that. I want to say yes to as many people as possible. I want to give my best that I can for what I'm given with as best as I can. You know what I mean? Like I just like to go 100% in everything. You know,
That's
I
what's
want to
up.
be. Oh shit! I want to give 100% for everything that I do for that person, not for me, but for them. You know, to leave an impact.
Yeah, facts. Because uh, if you're going to come, okay, let's say you do a feature on Nina, right? Nina
Yep.
record, right? And then Nina's fans hear that, they're not going to come check you out if you're not bringing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%. I've had features where like my friends, like I have like I don't even have friends. They're like family to me. But like you know, like my people, they sit there and be like, "Yo," I don't want to sit there and say who, but like they're like, "Yo, this feature is like not all of that." You know, like you know, because I pay for features because I have like some big features and like I paid with my own money that I worked for to go pay, and it's like for them they. That's why I always say like big artists just don't think no more. They don't think about the person that they're impacting or interacting with. It's like I'm just gonna go in the booth. I'm just gonna come spit whatever comes to my mind without actually making any sense of it, and then
Mm-hmm.
just deliver this person who paid like $1,500 for a feature.
Right.
You know, and then it's like okay, I'm not gonna be like nitpicky about it. Like you know, I understand you're busy. I understand that you know you know you know you're successful, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I know what the hell I'm talking about. Like you gave me like this kind of a just weak feature. I'm not gonna say whack. I'm just gonna say weak feature. It's like you know, it's kind of like you just know they didn't really think about bringing it. You know, they
Mm.
just did it.
It's like
You
10
know,
minutes of
so
writing. Just go
yeah,
spit it out real
exactly.
quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you know, like I would never do that to people. You know what I mean? I can't. I don't think I, because like you said, when people check that out and they listen to it, they're not gonna like want to check me out. You know what I mean? Because one, I want to do the artist justice. You know what I mean? Because if anything, I would want to try to be not like better in a competitive way, but in a supportive way, be better because it's like, yo, this dude killed this feature. I gotta listen to this song again.
Yeah.
And I'm not get maybe I get the recognition, but they're the other artists are getting the streams and the money and the you know like just like hey, Quan Rabbit is on the song, like freaking he killed this song, or both
Yeah.
artists killed this song. I gotta listen to it. You know what I mean? They both brought the heat.
Yeah. That's what's up.
You know, you got to think of for me, not you specifically, but like for me, like I got to think of everything when I make the smallest decisions, and I think that's almost like a downfall of mine. When I think of when I do the smallest of things, I think of everything. Like I get so deep into thought about just like making a simple decision that, like I said, sometimes it can be a downfall, but like I said, I just want to be the best that I can be in a good way. You know what I mean? Not in some egotistic way, like just the best that I can be. So that way it's like I never regret anything, you know, never
Right.
regret freaking anything that I do and wishing that I did it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to grow.
Because the thing is, like, you'll look back at that 40 years later with gray beard and shit, and you'll be like, man, I should have fucking done that, you know? And
Exactly.
now you got nothing. Now you'll be sitting back with that gray beard going, yeah, we fucking did it, you know?
Exactly.
And watching your
Exactly.
grandchildren run around. That shit would be fire.
Oh, 100%. That's like always that's like I said, I always get so deep into thought and things like that's the freaking plan. You know what I mean? Like now, like I even think about like, you know, the legacy that I'm gonna leave behind. That I think that's my ultimate goal is like legacy. You know, what I leave behind, not
Yeah.
just money, but like my mark. What am I leaving behind? People that know me, that know of me, that I know of myself, you know,
Yeah.
just being happy and never uh just never slacking. You know what I mean? Never not giving it 100%. Because like you
Right.
said, you don't want to sit there and be old and be like, damn, I should have did this. You know, like, oh, I should have did that thing.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that?
Right?
You know,
I,
that's
I,
miserable.
the thing is, the older I get, the more I learn that we don't have forever on this motherfucking planet, you know?
I know that now. I hear
Right.
you.
It's like when I was 20, I didn't give a fuck. I was fucking smoking meth. I didn't give a fuck. You know, I was doing dirty
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I had my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
everything changed. You know,
No, I feel that. I
everything
feel that.
changed. It was like you gotta have a full time job, constantly be working. You know, so I kind of like hit
Be
the
on your
ground
toes.
running real late. You know, so instead of being out there at 18 with a job for whatever 10 years, by the time you hit 30, you know what I'm saying, 28, and you're
Yeah.
well into your job and shit, I was like hopping from job to job and shit like that. So
Hmm.
it took me a while to get my shit, but I got it. I got me finally a car off the lot, and
Hey,
I got me a fucking brand new trailer to live in. Spent,
congrats, bro.
thank
Like,
you,
congrats.
thank you,
Like I'm
absolutely.
like I'm genuinely like that. Like hearing that, that makes me like happy because it's just like, I know that just from how proud you are from saying that, like you definitely one earned it. You worked hard, and I can just tell. And like I'm proud of you,
No, I
because
appreciate you, bro,
you
for real.
no worries at all. Like you just, and that's the thing. That's what I want for everybody. You know what I mean? Like the world would be such a better place if they just better themselves. You know what I mean? Like whatever age, because for forever we forever need working on with ourselves. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because there's no cap. There's an unlimited amount of potential that every single human being has.
Oh,
And just
facts.
to settle for less is not in my vocabulary, and it shouldn't be in anyone else's either. For less, when you can have more and be happier, and then that doesn't mean more like in the sense of money. It just means more in within like more of yourself for doing something, especially if you want to do something, but you
Right.
choose not to because you think it's too hard or it's too, and then I'm not saying in a sense of like people who can't do it or because I just saw a video the other day. I know it's a little sidetracked, but I just saw a video the other day. Dude was missing a whole leg, but
Oh
he was
shit.
using a crutch. He was using a crutch to support himself, and he was shoveling like coal, working
Mm.
as if he had two legs. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's dedication. That's hard work.
That's
That's
getting
you
that
know,
shit done for real.
exactly,
Yeah, Nita
exactly.
said this man might be too positive for me. LOL. That's
Oh
fire
man, you
though.
should see me on my down days, man. Uh,
We all had some
we,
shitty
it
days,
got
that's
me in
for
the
sure.
100%. I'm in a great mood because, like I said, this is my first interview. I'm so happy to be here. I'm super happy that everyone else is here right now. So, like I said, I'm in a happy mood right now. I'm in a great mood.
Hey, that's great, man. Because you're a good dude,
I'm
man. I appreciate your time. You've always been nice on the socials, man. So I appreciate you on that. Um, yeah, just a real upstanding dude with great music, man. This is the community that I've been wanting to build, and it's finally starting to really take off, man. Like, let's
yeah,
bring artists, producers, fans, everybody together. We'll be able to talk, bullshit, hang out, whenever we get the time.
exactly,
And
exactly,
yeah, exactly, dude. Because I think it like bonds us together. Like I want to break bread with you. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit down and have a meal
exactly,
with you, dude. Like you just don't do
exactly.
that with everybody. I would have a meal with everybody
Oh
in this
man.
damn chat for real.
Oh, 100%. We're all getting McChickens.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
you
one day
know,
I'm gonna get a big ass table. We all gonna sit at it, bro.
exactly.
That
Pick
shit
the
probably gonna
food,
be outside though.
Oh, 100%. It's gonna be too many people inside. Come on
Right?
now.
Because it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers. He said, I want to kick the
Oh,
neighbor's cat. If I stub my toe, he's like, here's a taco, push pop. Oh, push pop.
stop being comfy.
Right? I want to push pop. That
Oh,
shit good. I got me some motherfucking Klondike bars, so
oh, there you go. Do
yeah.
anything for those.
I'll punch my mama. No, I'm just kidding. I would not punch my mama.
Oh man. Oh man.
So,
Klondike bars.
how did you get the name Quan Rabbit? Is that something that's always been with you, or?
See, when I was always going into interview, like when I used to think like, oh, I can't wait to do interviews, and I would always think they're gonna ask this question: how would I get corn rabbit? It's gonna be the lamest story ever.
You've
but
already thought about it.
uh, Nina, I got you in 1 second. Hold on. Uh, the name how I got corn rabbit was so like I said, I liked Eminem, and that's what a lot of people associated me with because I was like my love for M's music. So says related to be rabbit. So this is kind of where it's going with this. So like that's how like obviously like I liked M. So it was like that rabbit. So it was like right around that time I created Instagram, like back when Instagram was like what it is now. So it was like back in like 2016, 2015. I created I actually just gave myself the name Quan too. Like it was like my full name is Quan, but it was like Quan for short because I wanted the nickname. So and then the rabbit part was because of B Rabbit. And when I ran away, there was some dude around there who was also named Turtle. And I wanted to kind of like just have, and I was like starting to become friends with him. And he was like the cool guy from like down there. He was getting all the girls and shit like that. So I was like, oh, I'm Rabbit. Cool. You have the turtle and the rabbit in the hair, turtle in the hair. You know what I mean? Like I was just trying to make jokes like that. So plus, when I created Instagram, it was Quan Rabbit. And then eventually, once I started making friends and added people on like Instagram, then they were like, oh, you're Quan Rabbit. I was like, yeah, I'm Quan Rabbit, So, and then that name happened first before I even started rapping. And then when I started like actually like putting headphones in, by the way, my first beat that I ever listened to was my song called Know My Name. And the song wasn't even finished until like 3 years after I heard that beat. When I first heard that beat, I was just like writing. I maybe wrote like 8 bars to it. Never went back to it again. And then I saw like 3 years later, I wanted to like try to revisit that song. I saw that it was never even bought. I bought the beat. I was like, oh, this is destiny. This is fate. I'm finishing. I'm keeping the same 8 bars. So just for the sake of like always paying homage to 16-year-old runaway Quan. And like I said, I everyone knew me as Quan Rabbit, so I stuck with that. You know what I mean? It eventually became part of me. And it also coincidentally, the you know how like the Chinese years have animals attached to each year? Yeah. 1999, the year I was born, falls on a rabbit.
Fire.
Isn't that crazy?
Fire.
Isn't that crazy? That's destiny. I don't know what that is.
Facts. That is absolute destiny. Yo, he said, would you rather bet / win $50 on the Super Bowl or a box of Flintstone Push Pops and a case of adult-sized Capri Suns? I'm taking them Push Pops and the Capri Suns every time.
Right.
Every 100%.
time. 100%. Facts. Out of all the collabs you have done, which one has been my favorite? So, like I said before, I've had some features that I have that are out right now, like the actual interaction. Like I said, I won't say who, but like some interaction with certain artists were like not like the best. Like I understand maybe they looked at it more as like a business transaction more than like a connection. You know what I mean? Which is all cool and dandy. Like I said, you're busy, you're this, you're that, you know. But like for me, someone coming up, like connection is everything. And there's been a couple people whose connection has been through the roof. Like Chase, I have a song with Chase. I don't know if you know who Chase is.
Chase
yeah, he's super dope, super talented. Shout out Chase, man. Roadkill, we did Roadkill. He was super communicative. You know what I mean? Like he even gave me his number. He was like, hey, and then one time he's on a live and so, someone asked about a feature and he was like, oh, I'll show you what a feature looks like. And I just happened to be in the live and he saw that. He's like, hey, Quan, I can show what this feature looks like. And I was like, by all means, go ahead, please do. This is free marketing.
That's
Yeah, 100%. He started showing it and he was like, he had like that stank face. In hip hop, when you have the stank face, that's like the biggest compliment.
Oh, yeah.
So he had the stank face throughout the whole entire song. Like, he listened to his part, but like having him have the stank face do my part, super, super like appreciative. You know what I mean? I was like super, I was like, wow, this dude really liked my verse. Like I know he's like a big shot rapper, not like big shot, but like, I know he's like a well-established rapper. It's like, so it's like, right. You don't see too many people being impressed or, being vibey and stuff like that to the features that are lower than them that much, right. So it was just, I don't know, it just felt like almost like a cosign. And then he like promoted the song everywhere and then it gained me like a whole bunch of subscribers. I went up like almost like 100 followers on Spotify. I gained a whole bunch of followers like everywhere. He posted it, like he rapped like to his verse in front of like the camera. He posted it everywhere, you
That's
know. So
fire.
another person is Gone. I have Gone on the track. I don't know if you know who Gone is.
Yeah, he fired too.
Yeah, that boy can spit. And I had the song that we have together, Problems. I already had that pre-recorded, and I had to open this. I was like, oh, let me just get somebody on here. Let me try to get a big feature, get my views back up. And once I actually decided on Gone, and then he sent the verse back, I was like, shit, that should have went crazier. But I was like, I don't want to change it because I don't want to force anything, out of myself that's not natural. Yeah. But, Gone was like, he was crazy. It was like having like Eminem Jr. on the track. Not like a comparison in a bad way, but like it was like I said, Gone can spit. You know what I mean? So
Gone
having
facts.
Having him, and then he did the music video. He was super like respectful. He was like talking back and forth, just trying to make sure I was pleased with everything. He promoted it, and like I said, he was super super dope. So shout out Gone. He always he even threw a fire emoji on like one of the like Twitter Twitter posts that I did about like having a music video out, and I was just like certain people, you just know they're genuine dudes outside of music,
Right.
Let's see the questions. And who would be your number one collab that you haven't got yet? My number one collab that I haven't got yet? Oh, man. If you're like thinking like big, like successful, well-known rappers, my number one, there's rappers and features that I feel like I know I could actually like get, and then there's ones that like I'm just hoping for. Like the hoping for is like maybe Jay, Kendrick, Cole, but the ones that I actually know that I can get, that I feel like Hobson, Chris Webby, who else? Logic. I feel like I definitely could get Logic on a track. I feel like that would be a big milestone. I think I could most definitely get like Dax on a track. And then I would definitely probably work even more outside of my niche a little bit. Like I'd want like maybe Big Sean on a track, maybe I want maybe like someone who's just like super like, just super like Corday, you know what I mean? Like there's just so many people that I would love to work with, But we got to get there first, They got to hear about us first.
Facts. We'll get there, and
exactly.
You're almost to 1,000 subs. What does it say? 870. Yeah, 870.
Yeah. I want to collab with Quan and Jid.
Y'all go over there and sub up. Let me see them numbers go up real quick.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely. We'll get them numbers up, get you monetized, you know what I'm saying? That way your music can start making money for you. I'm sure it's making money for you on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
You got Apple Music.
Yeah.
So you got pretty nice firm hold. That's dope, man.
Yeah, I mean, like we could always grow more, but I'm super, super appreciative for what I had, because I still have a picture of me getting my first 100 monthly listeners, and we're like slightly over 1,000. And I was actually at 10,000 when I dropped the song with Echo. Shout out Echo, being on the song, he really gave me a lot of exposure.
Echo fire too.
Yeah. That was the one that with Echo, I always wanted to work with him. I was like trying to get a feature from him for like 3 years. I was like, I was just trying to like figure out like prices. I was like, hey, how much for a feature? He was like, 500. This is like 3 years ago, before he's like really big. And then I was like, okay. Next year, how much? 800. I was like, we're slipping away time here. This man's gonna be big before you know it. I'm never gonna get that feature.
Thanks.
But luckily, I was able to get one in while I could, as soon as I could, before he like really took off.
Right.
So.
Yo, Saturn, what's good, my dude? Good to see you, man.
Yo.
Saturn, a dope ass producer. He makes like,
is he?
Yeah, he makes some crazy ass like bass. Like he uses 808s like he's like 808 guy, bro. Like This shit fire. He be doing them slides and shit with it, making that shit flip back and forth in your fucking headphones. That shit fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is dope.
Yo, I appreciate all y'all that have subbed. That's love for real.
I appreciate all of you guys, man.
Let me check
really.
these numbers, make sure we're good. I know we're good. SGR crew don't
I have to ask you.
Holy shit, they just went up 9 subs, bro. That's fucking dope.
Oh man.
Holy moly.
I have to ask you, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song of yours?
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with the Punisher one because not only was the song dope, the video was sick as fuck. Now, I don't know how many songs we've listened to yours. Hold up. Let me check here. So we got Manifest, Melanie's Melody, Blackout, Assault, Unsure. Yeah, the Unlucky dude was pretty fire.
Thank you.
Warpath was good. Punisher. Yeah, probably because I really like the acting aspect, the aspect of that,
Yeah. Warpath is actually a sequel to Punisher, like a mini sequel, like for just kind of like what happened after the story of Punisher. Like in Warpath is like Frank Castle, me as Punisher. After I had this big ass fight, I'm hurt. I don't know where to go, and I was just kind of like paralleling it to the show a little bit. Because in the show he's all hurt. He finds his way back to this gravesite. In he finds his way back to this gravesite in the show, like where his family is. So I was kind of like trying to do that, mimic that, and just kind of like, oh, I'm all hurt. Let me go to a gravesite.
Yeah. Okay.
While rapping, you know what I mean? While rapping.
That's what's up. Yeah, I think I haven't heard. Okay, so the furthest back I go, and I didn't know you had a futuristic feature. That's dope.
Yeah. And he was in the video too.
You got PFV. I mean, come on, man. You got some. I did hear the Gone feature.
Yep.
And I haven't heard anything before that, so I got a lot of work to do.
If I had to give any recommendations, Reject. So that's probably, besides Punisher, I think that might be my best video. Just for how super clean it is. That super high def, super clean. What else is a good one? I know my friends are gonna see this. Be like, oh, how come we didn't say this song? Good song wise, like for really like catchy and just like overall, probably you could consider a hit. Hustle, I'd probably maybe throw that on your list.
Okay. Let me find Hustle. You got Justina Valentine on here?
Oh no! That was a challenge. It was like an open verse thing, like where everyone could just like rap to it for like a challenge. And I was actually posted by her on her Instagram page.
She fire, bro.
She's more that I always wanted to actually kind of work with her, just figure out like, obviously like would have to pay, but like what we would do exactly for the song. But yeah, like I said, it was like a remix basically. Like as you probably see like the Logic shit. That was also like a remix shit. I see someone real quick said, who inspired you to create the killer song Manifest? Manifest was inspired by that Logic song because that Logic song is a boom bap type of beat. So I was like, I want to be an overall rapper. Like I want to kind of do a little bit of everything. So boom bap was like my next mission after like rapping fast and rapping all depressing like. And then if you scroll up a little bit more, I actually have this thing called Practice produced by Logic. It's like a mic video, and it was a boom bap type beat. So I was like, I've been such in the boom bap like mood. I got to. And Logic had just released No Pressure, and it was like basically like a boom bap type of album. And I was like, I got to do at least one boom bap song on the album, on like my latest album. I was like, I have to.
Hell yeah.
I gotta do a classic,
Hey, that's cool shit because I like it all too myself.
Appreciate it.
When I, grew up, everything was boom bap. Like everything had that pretty much boom bap sound to it. I do like the direction. I love the trap beats. I love, that sound. It sounds so fucking good. But there's so many different ways you could take rap now. It's so crazy. You could put some fucking electric guitars in that motherfucker. You know, like,
Excuse me.
you could put banjo in that motherfucker and still sound dope. Like we were just listening to some shit called
100%.
Gangsta Grass. You ever heard that band, Gangsta Grass?
I don't think so. No.
Dude, okay, it's like a whole real ass band of like bluegrass musicians.
Okay.
With two MCs just killing the beats. Like, and it sound like some straight up, honky tonk, bluegrass type shit. But they spitting all over that shit, bro.
Oh, man.
It's fire.
Yeah, I love how creative people can be, man. It's so, like, it's inspiring,
Facts. And I ain't smoking this weed, Runock, to make you drool, bro. I'm so sorry. So if we got to pick a song right now, I know Aleda was wanting, hold up, Death by Love, featured Hedda Goodall.
Mm-hmm.
You feeling that one? You want to listen to that one?
Yeah, go ahead. Let the people see.
I don't know if she's still in here or not, but Elena, this one's for you, girl. I know we only talked for 2 hours. It's been 2 hours already. That's crazy, bro.
Has it?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
My goodness.
Right?
That's crazy.
Trauma with the pause. Yo, let's get into it. This is Quan Rabbit, Death by Love, featuring Hannah Goodall. What's The Unsure? Is it off the Unsure album?
Yeah, yep, that's off the... I always try to plug the album in as best as I can. That's nice. Off the album.
Oh, it says right here, second single off the Unsure album. Just keep reading, motherfucker. All right, let's go. Oh, hold on before we do this. I gotta put you on the fucking ski lift, bro.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. This is the VIP section right here.
Yes, sir. This is super creative.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Plus, it gives us more room to work with when I'm playing.
Oh, yeah,
videos.
with the video.
Yeah.
Facts. That's so dope.
We're going to go get a like, and we got to share this. I know y'all just subbed up, but if you want to listen to this song in particular, there it is. Or you can send that link out to your family members, grandma, grandpa. They love this shit. Watch. Let's go.
Send it to your dog.
There you go. Dogs be like this. Like little bobbleheads. Let's go. Oh, wait a second. Nope, not yet. I gotta share my fucking audio with you. You won't be able to hear it. And that won't be fair, now will it? Nope, not that one. That one. Okay. Let's go.
Alright, there we go.
That's dope, B.
Are we gonna have death by love? Should we just give it up? Is your love too good enough? With your love running through my blood. Are we gonna have death by love? Should we just give it up? Is your love too good enough? With your love running through my blood. Isn't love supposed to be a nice thing? $1 million and a diamond ring. Not to mention that I would have a king. But all of that doesn't mean a thing. All I wanted was you in my life. I'm not asking to be your wife, but there's some things you gotta sacrifice.
She's singing, bro.
Fact, she's good. Shout out Hannah Goodall. She's like a best friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she's from the UK too.
She's got pipes, bro.
Facts. I actually have her on another song called Louisiana off the Rabbit Trail EP.
You're poison from
Oh,
a
is that
beautiful
right?
flower that I just picked.
Yeah.
Pretty on the outside, but not the same on the end. Killing me slowly, but every time I still forgive. Love is forever, that's what I thought as a kid. But I'm screaming, hate yelling, and right now ain't no telling if I'll leave you on your knees, just crying and begging. Not to go, I don't know, it's just way too upsetting. Either jail or the ground is the place that we're headed. But I ended up staying, and I dealt with the pain. We got blood on the clothes, and it's leaving a stain. I'm bad for you, you're bad for me, it's like it's always the same. And I'll be the first to kill you, but defend you any day. Even when we fuck, there's some hate. I can always tell just by your face. The current day of Romeo and Juliet. Me to me is a day you'll regret. It's like I love you, but I hate you at the same time. And I lose all control when you ain't mine. But maybe we could work if we take time. But we probably said that just about like 8 times. But I got you to the end. To the day that we're dead. We got a knife in our hands. While hugging like we're meant to be.
Are we gonna have death by love? Should we just give it up? Is it love too good enough? With the love running through my blood? Are we gonna have death
My dude
by
Kenny's in the house. Whoop whoop.
Should we just give it up? Is it love too good
Hey.
enough? With your love running through my blood?
Oh, Kenny been in the chat. He said y'all said boom bat. That's because I'm fucking stoned. My mouth's all dry. You know how that goes, Kenny. You know how, that shit was fire, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nico liked it. He got 5 fires up in that bitch. That started a whole forest fire right there.
Oh, that's Hannah Goodall. Like I said, shout out her. She's from the UK. She's so good. She's super kind, and like I said, she's like a best friend to me. Just because she's super genuine and everything that like she does. You know what I mean? She was super excited to be on the track.
Were you
And-
guys in the same recording space doing the video when you were in that black with the fucking light shining on your face in like the black room?
I wish. That was
Oh.
actually she did that herself, and then I was like, oh, if she did that, that means I got to do something similar because you know what I mean? It was like I want to make it like some like magic effect, you know, like it looks like we're in the same space because, like I said, she's from the UK, and you know me being all the way in like Massachusetts, Rhode Island area, you know,
Okay, so
I couldn't
she's
fly out.
in the UK. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
like she like lived near you, but she was just from the UK.
Oh
like
no.
okay. Because that looked like you guys were in the same fucking room. That shit was dope, bro.
Yeah. Shout out the editor. Shout out Ty, man. That's my
Facts.
dude. The guy who makes my videos. He's the best. He knows how
That's
to
dope.
get
You
it.
got a
He-
cool ass support group around you like that, man.
It took a second to build, but I'm glad that they're finally here, you know?
Yeah,
I am.
facts. Family
It's
sitting
everything
at
to
the
me.
table making some fucking gold to have. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking dope, man.
Exactly.
Because that's one thing artists needs is a strong ass support group. You know what I'm saying? Everything
Oh,
from
100%.
everything from somebody to be like setting shots, finding location, fucking whatever it may be, engineering,
Right.
video editing. I mean, there's a lot of spaces, contact, just networking and shit. So if you can have a
Right.
strong team around you like that, you're going to be successful as long as everybody knows their place at the table. You know what I'm saying? We all going to grow together type shit. Don't try and, go behind my back and do some shit. If you want to work with somebody else, let me know,
Facts.
type shit. But
Facts.
yeah, that's dope. You got that support group because you see the best ones do.
Exactly.
Facts.
And they all supported me before I am what I am. You know, they supported me when I looked like a laughing stock. You know what I mean? Like when I first started out, when I had like nothing but like like a couple of remixes tracks. You know what I mean? Like trash tracks at the very least. But like these people came on and they saw the potential and they like, they stuck around and it was one person after another that just came and then, it was. It's something, and I don't have a big group either, which I don't necessarily want because too much of a big group is like you don't want to have too many chefs in the kitchen.
Facts.
It's like I have a video guy, I have my engineer, and then I have just like a couple of my brothers. You know what I mean? Like my boys that just sit there and support me and share my music and that believe in me. That are there at the video shoots and stuff like that. And just making sure it just looks good on the outside as much as we're kind of doing it on the inside, which like shout out all those guys, man. It's super dope.
Hell yeah, man, because they're the ones who's stitching everything together and making it work. Could you imagine doing all that shit by yourself? That'd be a lot of work. There was a time period where it wasn't very long, but there was a time period I was doing it all by myself, and I was like, I can't do this. That's when I was like, I need people. I still need to go make some money and eat, motherfucker. Like at this point.
Yeah, exactly. It's just stressful.
Travis said, I'm thinking of doing the most epic song contest with the winner winning a trip to the A, which is Anchorage.
Oh shoot!
To spend a week or weekend with the Tosas. Oh, that'd be dope, bro. Hell, I might jump in on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even rap. I'll submit my fucking them track, bro. That reminds me. Fun with it. Quan's never heard the fucking the vocal stylings of Sack Juggalo before.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll be your new favorite rapper, dog. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I put out, I made this thing, like I was making beats, and I was sitting here one night, and my fucking neighbor was sitting next to me, and I said, I'm going to spit a fucking freestyle over this. So I fucking recorded it, and it was so whack, but so funny. It's been getting rave reviews.
No, I feel that. A couple of my boys, like my friends from like school and stuff, like they were rapping, and one of my friends sends it to me, and it's actually my videographer on the track too as well. And I was like, so every time I see him, I like, in a jokingly way, like I'll be like, yeah, how you gonna sit there and be a better rapper than me? And it's like, it's not. He was having fun, so it's not like all that much effort. He was just being goofy on the track, and just being completely like absurd in a good way. And I was just like, it's so bad it's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's so bad it's good.
Yeah, we could cook in person. I can show you my city. Sure. That'd be dope as fuck, bro.
For sure.
That'd be dope. Just be able to fucking hang out with you for a few hours, that'd be dope, man. I really would like to fucking sit down with you in person and fucking do that podcast. That should be dope as fuck. In fact,
100%. Definitely. Like we said, one day soon.
Yeah,
soon. Gotta keep that word in there, soon.
Soon, because, anything's possible. He says Sack's 100%. Flow is golden. Come on, man. Come on. That's love, Trouble. Yo.
DOA is fire. Thank you so much.
Much love to you, Saturn. That. We'll see you soon, brother. Yeah. Kenny, what song did you want to hear? I can't remember. I know you said...
I mentioned a few.
I know you mentioned Reject for the cleanest video. You want to check that out?
Oh, yeah.
We'll check that out when we hear back from Kenny. We'll get his again. That was on me. In case you guys don't want to go down to the description and grab the link, it's right here. Real easy. We make it so easy for
you. Easy is better.
Facts. Right here we got Quan Rabbit. This one's called Reject. Let's go.
This was shot by the people who filmed Jordan Lucas.
Oh, hey, the same people who do Token too.
Yeah.
It's for the people who did not believe, standing there gasping in disbelief. Got all of them watching and now they can see I'm everything opposite they thought I'd be. Casting me out, showed no remorse. Look at me now, an unstoppable force. All of the amount of hurt I've stored, I'm full of doubt, can't take it no more. Hey, you wonder why I'm depressed? No one wants to show any respect. No one wants to play at recess. That's because I'm a reject. Negativity, I feed that. Gotta get away, time to eject. Trying to start over like a reset. That's because I'm a reject. Yeah, a common denominator, the stopping haters. Never been the shit, y'all constipated. Never crack under pressure, never get the combination. Promise I'ma make it, no time for conversation. No discussion, watching nothing, never plummet. I ain't done your other son, and I'm coming, swear I'm front it. I'm not bluffing, just a young kid, honest hunting. Yes, I want it, bonus watching, and I'm on it. Hit the point, can I function, time to gun it. No one really wanted to play with me. Being insecure is what they made of me.
You talking that shit? I like this. Snap it, bro.
I'm nothing what they would say to me. So I learned to embrace it. I got all of them hating on my demons I'm facing. I'm no longer waiting. My bottom escaping. I'm actually taking. If you left me hanging, this is why I'm forsaken. It's for the people who did not believe, standing there gasping in disbelief. Got all of them watching and now they can see I'm everything opposite they thought I'd be. Casting me out, show no remorse. Look at me now, an unstoppable force. All of the amount of hurt I've stored, I'm full of doubt, can't take it no more. Hey, you wonder why I'm depressed? No one wants to show any respect. No one wants to play at recess. That's because I'm a reject. Negativity, I feed that. Gotta get away, time to eject. Trying to start over like a reset. That's because I'm a reject. I came in the rap game to prove a point. This is all that I got, I ain't really have a choice. Was never really good at anything else. Talk about my problems like I needed some help. Was never really good at getting good grades. Not working out Walmart at the end of the day. I'ma get this on my own, don't care, I'm a nuisance. It's all that I got, I'll show you what the truth is. It's how I feel, I don't know how to say this. Kinda hurts when they don't put me on the playlist. Always like to chat about me and other rappers. We shouldn't even be in the same conversation. When you're comparing the two and not appearing to you, selling all these rappers like a parent to you. I wouldn't dare try to stay out with the fear into you. Use my pawns as a weapon, not fair to you. It's for the people who did not believe, standing there gasping in disbelief. Got all of them watching and now they can see I'm everything opposite they thought I'd be. Casting me out, show no remorse. Look at me now, an unstoppable force. All of the amount of hurt I've stored, I'm full of doubt, can't take it no more. Hey, you wonder why I'm depressed? No one wants to show any respect. No one wants to play at recess. That's
Thank you, Ken.
because I'm a reject. Negativity, I feed that. Gotta get away, time to eject. Trying to start over like a reset.
Hey, that was Reject Quan Rabbit. Fire.
Yeah, yes,
bro.
sir.
Fire. And a fire video. I know you paid a lot of money for that son bitch.
Oh man, don't remind me. Oh man. Yeah, but it was one of the singles off of my first album called Nothing. So I was like trying to go, every move that I do, especially when it comes to albums, I always try to go like above and beyond. Sometimes even past the limit that sometimes I can even handle myself. But this is another example of that. And I have no shame talking about the price. It was like a $3,000 video. And
sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, by the looks of it looks like it was worth it. And the experience was definitely worth more than the actual video itself, because the whole there was like maybe about like 5-6 people just working. Like you had some dude on the lights, you had some dude on the fog machine, you had the main dude on the camera, and then you had my two boys, Drake and Sean. Shout out those guys. They came with me. We drove to New Hampshire, which is where they usually shoot Joyner and Token's video, the same warehouse where they shot I'm Not Racist. That's where they, their headquarters. And they shot that. It was February. It was cold. I think I think it's about 2 years since that song and video come out.
Oh, okay.
So it was so cold, and one of my boys, Sean, shout out Sean again, he's from Louisiana, so he's so used to the warm weather. So when he's like right in he's all the way in like New Hampshire, and it's like 14 degrees outside, and we're shivering, but I mean at least they are, because I'm consistently moving. I'm basically staying warm.
Yeah.
It was like I said, the experience was dope. Everyone was super into it. You know what I mean? Everyone was bopping their head. Everyone was making sure it was It was perfect as it could be. You know, they built that box that I was in from scratch. You know, we had different things of like if you had click the behind the scenes, you know, like if you know on your own time if you want, like there's just like different things, like we'd having fun, like they're doing lightsaber battles with the lights, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I did
we're
see that BTS right here.
Yeah. You know, it was super fun. You know, it was super fun. One of the, especially at the time, it was one of the most impressive, craziest things that I've ever did when it came to music.
And for as cool as it looks, it's very simple. You know, it's you 100%. In a box, and that's and you're just writing your thoughts on the fucking shit. Like that's fire.
Exactly.
That shit was fire.
And it could be metaphorical if you want. You know, like I'm in a box, but like realistically, you can't box me in. You know, if
right, I'm gonna write my way out of this box.
I'm in a box with my thoughts. Exactly.
Nice.
You know, so many things to do with it. Ken really wants to see DOA.
I got that ready to go. But there's something I forgot to tell you guys about. Is that last night I went through and I downloaded the soundboard. So we got these. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
We got the
surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
Right? And then we could even be like,
oh, there you go. I need those for ad libs.
Hey, that's what these basically are.
Yeah.
Is they let me fill in some blanks in the program where I can put my own shit. So
most definitely.
I'm like, yeah, I'll put some pops on them.
That's dope. That's dope as fuck.
So now we got soundboard, folks. That's just dope. We can go like this. Ooh, world premiere. It's about to happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See that's like that's the DJ part of me trying to escape, dude. I wanted to be a shock jock so bad, like with all the soundboard and shit. So I finally found one that I could download.
Seems fun as fuck.
Right? That would be super cool. And this is about as close I'm gonna get to it. And this is even better than what I thought it was gonna be. You know, like I thought,
100%.
I'm gonna be a reactor. I'm gonna find some music. I found some music. That did happen. But I found so much more. I found people.
100%.
I found great musicians to talk to, like yourself, for literally hours on end. Like Trauma is the number one. He's the longest. I think we went just over 7 hours.
Wow.
That's a whole fucking day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know, when you get in there talking and shit, you're like, look over and be like, shit.
You lose track of time when you're having a good time.
Facts.
You know?
So the fam wants DOA. We got DOA right here. This is produced by Zeus Makes Music. Let's go.
Shout out to Zeus, man.
You got anything to tell us about this song before we put it on?
This is one of the first songs I like. So at a birthday party of mine, and I don't even like really like my birthdays really, but my ex-girlfriend, my baby mama, she really wanted to do something nice for me because she knows how much I hate my birthday. And I've actually had almost every single one of my fans, almost every single one of my friends be like, I think I had every single one of my friends there. It was like 10 people in the apartment. And one of the things that I showed them for like a snippet for the upcoming, because this is also off my first album, Nothing. And I was like showing them like off the phone. I was doing it live. And I was fucking up like crazy, but they were like hyping me up. They're like, oh shit. So I was like, oh, here we go. This video specifically, all I have to say, it was cold as shit that day. That's all I have to say.
You be feeling in the winter a lot, huh?
You have no idea.
He's like, it's cold out. I really don't want to be out there, but you know what? I need to make this video.
Every other video. Oh, man.
So, this was called DOA, and let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go.
Dead on arrival.
Got him on the railroad tracks. Production's always fucking great, man.
Thank you. Shout out, Timon.
Hey. never coming back. DOA, DOA. Heartbeat gone flat. DOA, DOA. World on my back. DOA, DOA. Gotta make it last. DOA, DOA. Guess what? On this journey, I was dead on arrival. Put me on the gurney, it's a hard pill to swallow. Need an attorney, I swear on the Bible. Hope y'all heard me, but I'm dead on arrival. With my thoughts, shit's too much to bear. I'ma end up dead, but I don't really care. I'ma end up shot or end up in a chair, trying to get back to life, but the sky's where I stare. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all don't gotta get it or even comprehend it. Just listen for a second. You don't have to understand or be a helping hand, cause I'm the man coming with the plan. So I'ma do what I gotta do when I'm on the move, searching for the truth, looking for the clues. I don't wanna lose, I just lit the fuse. This is what I choose, I don't wanna lie. Possibly could die, take it as a sign. I'll just make a sign, I'll just close my eyes and remember the good times. Saying my goodbyes, my music will define all of my actions. Put me in a casket, that's a subtraction. I'm a crazy bastard that was killed by my demons. The world that I'm leaving, leave the track bleeding. I am so conceited, never coming back.
He said,
DOA,
I am so
DOA.
I'll talk that shit.
DOA.
I was feeling myself.
Hey, facts.
DOA, DOA.
Hey, this is that track that be doing it though, man. That's your heart. That motivation just going
Never
in.
coming back, dead on the scene. World on my back, none of y'all can see. Under attack, they're planning a siege. Time to get the cat, only left is me. Cause they ain't gonna infiltrate my mind. I don't got the time to be wasting any time. One day I'ma die fighting on the front lines. Fuck all these labels, myself I had to sign. Hold up, let me switch the flow up. No one was such a glow up, blow up. When I pick the phone up, you know what? You make me wanna throw up at all these rappers. They're gonna need a pastor to get closer with God. Cause the way I get heated, I bring the heat straight from hell. I don't sleep, y'all couldn't tell. Counting sheep, all the ones that I killed. Beating me, nobody else, no one ever. I'm just that clever. When I pick the pen up, ink is really venom. I really try to tell them that it's a setup. I take on whoever, start with the first letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Take them all out if they fuck with me. Never coming back. DOA, DOA. Heartbeat gone flat. DOA, DOA. World on my back. DOA, DOA. Gotta make it last. DOA, DOA. Never coming back. DOA, DOA. Heartbeat gone flat. DOA, DOA. World on my back. DOA, DOA. Gotta make it last. DOA, DOA. Never coming back. DOA.
It's like a cool track to do if I was ever doing a concert, you know? Have the crowd jumping.
DOA. World on my back.
Yeah,
Beat drop, that shit be fire.
Yeah.
Gotta make it last.
Facts.
DOA, DOA.
That was a cool place that we. It was like an abandoned club.
Was it all
That was-
around the same area?
Yeah, it was literally all around that, like the perimeter of the building that you first see me at. It was
Oh wow.
super, super good.
Oh, we got some BTS.
Oh, it was like a little outro. Oh, brother.
And I gotta say, I always liked the way LMNOP sound. And when you did the alphabet there, you said LMNOP. I was like, yeah, that's your fire.
Yeah. Thank you. I always walk away in my videos. I don't know where I'm going. I just walk away.
He's like, I'm done. Later, guys. Well, at least you got your wallet. That's always a plus.
Yeah, right.
Got a bum.
I did
life.
have a bigger, yeah. I did have a bigger story to it, but certain things just couldn't happen because people didn't show up. So I had to like improvise.
Okay.
But it still came out pretty good. You know what I mean? It was a
Hey, I
banging
liked
song.
it, man.
Thank you.
To get so many different looks from one location, that was pretty fucking dope too.
Right? You would never thought, huh?
I mean, they literally put you between containers and a wall, and that was a dope ass little shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, let's just shoot everywhere we can right now.
You couldn't get in the building
man.
though, huh? They had that shit
Oh
locked
no,
up.
they had that shit boarded. We tried. We really tried. They had that shit boarded up.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was upset. That would have
Ah,
been totally.
Larry, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. He said, I am sober. This is not good. It seems like a lot of people coming through ain't got no weed today. I feel bad as fuck, dude. I'm trying not to smoke weed on camera because of that. Because I don't want motherfuckers to be like, oh, shit, I want some of that. You know, and then they'd be like, I ain't got that. I got to hit some resin because I've been there before, you know. I'd be like, fuck it, I'll hit this resin. I don't give a shit. You smoke weed or anything?
I don't. I did try it one time, but then I threw my guts up.
Oh, that's not good.
Friggin', yeah, quick little funny story. It was just like one of my boys who passed away that I talk about a couple times in my songs. He obviously when he was alive, he's the one who got me. He's like, hey, just try it. It was like I was in Louisiana. This is like I don't think I was a runaway at this time, but because I think I went down to visit. He was like, here, just try it. I was like, oh, you harassed me too much. Fucking fine. So I took a hit and I passed out. I'm like, I have like bad lungs in general, and I don't know why. I don't like smoke. I don't do anything. I don't know. I just have like weak lungs, and I just start coughing. And next thing you know, I'm throwing up, and they start cracking up laughing. And after one hit, I'm slightly high, and then like as they're laughing, I start laughing that they're laughing, and then everything's fucking funny. It was so goofy.
That's funny as hell. That's good you don't smoke though. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, like they don't
More
bother
power
me. You
to
know
you
what I mean?
for
Like,
real.
appreciate it. You know, like it doesn't bother me. Like people want to do it, please do. You know what I mean? Like for a lot of people, it helps them. You know, so
I know it helps me
in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm bipolar manic depressive, so they gave me lithium when I was a kid, and I was like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'd rather smoke weed, and I have since I was a kid. And I haven't had no problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of my best friends, his name's Kush Master Wade. Like literally within the name Kush Master Wade. He's on a couple of my songs, Video Game Underrated, Short Temper. Like he's like Wiz Khalifa Jr. You know what I mean? Like and he's like my best friend. So you know what I mean? Like I said, it don't bother me. I grew up in the hood. You know, It's all around me.
Right.
It's just like not a me thing. You know, I don't ever judge anybody who does it though.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's real easy to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
You had a pretty bad experience your first time. You're like, nope, I'm good. You know, that's probably a great thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Ty, you got to get those power naps in. Like you said, if I was gonna be late, you wasn't coming. I was like, I ain't gonna be late. I slept for 57 minutes. Well, probably about 47 minutes. Probably took me 10 minutes to get to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But that nap was fire.
All naps are fire.
Facts. And I try to get one every day. Sometimes I don't get them though, but it's okay. I get them most days. And lithium is a
sleep, man.
Facts, man. I spend so much time as a tweaker, man. I value sleep so much, dude. Like, I used to smoke so much meth, dude. It was ridiculous. Like, I would never tell anybody to go smoke meth. But I tell you what, man. Like, for real, I stay up 7 days, like, just tweaking out. I played fucking solitaire for 5 days once. Like, it was fucking stupid, you know?
I'm dead.
For real, though.
No, I do get it. I know.
But now I sleep, and I eat, and I sleep, and I eat. It seems like some days that's all I fucking do.
He said getting old.
Getting old is a sub-bitch too, man. But to be honest with you, like most days I feel like I'm 16, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, we're all still kids. Like me, I'm a baby. You know, you're like a teenager. You know what I mean? Like time is all perspective. You know what I mean? You are what you choose to be, what you think you are. You know, if you choose think that, not like you specifically, but if people think that, you ever seen those like old grumpy people, and they're not even that old.
Right.
It's like, oh, I'm old. But then you see people that like your age, if not older, and they're like happy-go-lucky like a child, you know. And it's like your mindset is what you are.
Facts.
You know.
And then the back starts giving up, and I'm like, oh shit, my back. like, you know what I'm saying? That's the day I feel like I'm in my 40s again.
Gotta humble you.
Right. I'm like, my shoulder's fucking hurting. Like, it gets weird sometimes. You're like, why is my hip doing that thing? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, I don't know. But most days, it's good. It's good. So, for all you youngsters out there, you know, when you get to be 40, you don't have to really be 40. You know what I'm saying? You can still be the person you've always been. Like, you can still be just as responsible, get all your shit done, and still be able to, you know, have a great life and good times. Can't be mad. That's why I hate indica. That shit gives me involuntary naps. He said, I just be on the couch like, yo. He said, I'm a 16-year-old in a 2-digit. We were playing Hangman, year-old's body. That's gonna be quick. So, I think Trauma. He's either late 30s or older, early 40s. When I sleep, I go to bed. No naps, though. Hey, he's like, I am 100% against naps. I gotta go, fall out. Go, fall out. Yo, Trauma be doing a bunch of shit too. Like, he don't even just do shit for like music and shit like that. Like, the dude, he's a fucking real one. So on holidays, he'll go and fucking give turkey meals to people, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
wow.
Him and his wife, you know, cook up fucking 10 turkeys and just go start serving the block. That's fucking love. Dude.
That's real.
For real.
That's real.
Facts. Christmas drive. Like that. We did like, he put together a fucking a live concert of like 6 or 7 artists. Ty being one of them. You know, was Larry in that? I'm trying to think. I can't remember if Larry was. Trauma was part of it.
My birthday's in April too.
Hey, 44 in April. Yeah, that's what's up. The 40 plusers over here. But he raised money to. He said, "Excuse me, 30s." Hey, my dude. He collected that money, matched it, and then went out and gave toys to kids in a fucking mall, man. I mean, that's fire, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he ain't doing it for like
that's what
kudos and shit like that.
For, man.
You know, he don't never talk about that shit, but I respect the fuck out of him for that shit.
No, 100%. You know, like something like that, you just got to do from the heart. You know what I mean? Not for recognition and validation. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, like I'm doing it to look at me, you know, like that's probably like there's so many reasons when it comes to like this music, like I want to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I want to be successful for, you know, like shitting on my past and being successful that way I never have to think about my past again. But then like, when it comes to like, once I better myself, then I want to help others. You know, more when it's actually outside the music of helping people, I want to actually help people. Like, I want to do stuff like that, like giving out turkeys, or, you know, you want to just help the less fortunate, you know what I mean? Because me, I come from the bottom of the barrels, you know what I mean? And I'm not that far above it, you know what I mean? I'm not that far above it. So it's like, I'm still pretty familiar with it, where it's like, you know, helping people out that, you know, that work every day, but sometimes they can't make ends meet. You know, like when you have like a single mother of like 2 kids, and it's just like she's busting her ass doing like job after job while her kids are at school, or being watched by a relative. You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, it's like, I'm just sitting by watching all this happen. And it's like, when they, you know, like if I ever get rich or even just some type of money, I'm not going to let these people just struggle, man. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you were in that position, and like you thinking about like the help that you could have had, you know what I mean? Like how much it could have changed and impacted you, you know, like doing that for somebody else it's just even having that feeling of doing something nice. You know what I mean? Like seeing
Right.
that joy and that happiness and the lighting up in the face. You know what I mean? Like that's why I love Christmas time too. You know, I don't ever ask for anything for Christmas. I don't want anything for Christmas. All I want
Yeah.
is to give. You
Yeah.
know, like obviously I have my kids that I give to, but then there's like other people like, you know, I didn't have that much, but here's something that I can at least give you. Like, here's a gift card, you know?
Right.
But like I did think of you while doing it, you know? That's why they always say the thought is what counts.
Facts. That is facts.
hmm
Trauma said, I feel your story, Quan. I can relate with a lot of talk, bro. See, that's what's up. And
Appreciate it.
you bond over fucking music. You bond over, you know, being able to share
Life.
life experiences with each other. Yeah, Hey Ru's in
Exactly.
the house. What's up, Hey Ru? Good to see you, brother. Always nice to have you through, man. I hope you're having a great day. Exactly. Being selfless with honesty makes the world a better place. Facts. Facts.
Yo.
That's all we want, man, is to be able to fucking not be shitty to each other. There's no fucking reason for it. You know?
Exactly. Just making a world a better place. Just more smiles, more laughter, more
Yeah.
everything positive.
Right?
You know?
I mean, like, whenever I'm walking into a business, I still hold door open for people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%. That's
Like-
and that's a easiest thing, you know. And there's
Right.
times where you go out of your way because you want someone to like be okay, you know.
Facts. Facts. Absolutely facts. All of us gonna sit at the round table and eat. Facts. God don't make no mistakes. That's facts, facts, and facts. Duty's in the house, sneaking a peek. Painkillers aren't helping, so I can't stay. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's your headache, huh? Damn it. I fucking hate them son bitches. For real. Worst enemies, man. I don't wish that on nobody.
Excuse me. Oh,
So
man.
instead, you know, I know you're busy man, and you stay busy, and you got, you know, children, and
Oh, I try.
but what do you like to do when you're not making music, or you know, just what do you enjoy doing?
There's so many things. Like as you saw with the Punisher, I'm a big like superhero comic type of. I like to find myself like as a geek. You know, I'm very nerdy. I'm very like I like to sometimes be in a fantasy world where it's like things are cool. You know what I mean? Like I love movies. Love movies. Like I go to the movies by myself all the time. Just one because people are unreliable to go to their movies. But two, I just love just watching a world being created and people acted out. Like I still do. Like if my music ever gets me to a level where it's like I'm getting called from like Hollywood to be in a movie or something, even if it's like a small movie, like I'll take that shit in a heartbeat. Like I love acting. I love the acting process, even though I don't know much about it as much as I do like music. I love acting. I love superheroes. My favorite superhero is Batman. You know, I was just binging like the animated movies that DC Comics has put out. You know, I love Marvel, you know, in their movies that they put out, like the Spider-Man No Way Home. I was hyped seeing that, saw that opening night, you know. And as you know, I also like, you know, spending time with my family as well. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like actually like doing things besides like for myself. Like I love spending time with my kids, just seeing them grow and just doing the little goofy, you know, like baby stuff that they do. It always cracks me up. Like I said, I see a lot of myself in them in more ways than one, because sometimes I'll act crazy, like, and just, you know what I mean? They're just really like, they glow a lot, you know? So they'll laugh a certain way, or they'll, you know, they'll do something in a silly way. And I can't help but laugh and smile and cherish the moments. And, you know, I also like spending time with my friends whenever I can. That, you know, I don't spend time as much with them as probably I should, but I'm usually always busy, and, you know, like the grind don't stop. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I always tell them like, we'll spend time when we're up there. You know, like we'll spend all the time we can in the world. But, you know, I still try to make time. Like we do go see a movie more than every once in a while, like, even though I do go by myself, or we'll talk about like a show that we watch at the same time together, or sometimes we just talk business and we use that as like almost as like our connection time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Because it's like it's better than nothing, and then as well as and then hey, that's right. That's really it. I like to travel. You know what I mean? I really love like exploring. I'm not afraid to explore. I'm not afraid to explore by myself.
Yeah.
I love I my buddy Sean that I had mentioned that was at the reject video with me. I actually drove from Massachusetts, like in a rental car, all the way down to Louisiana to pick him up, and we both drove back sightseeing. You know what I mean? Like stopping every chance that we could get that was worth sightseeing to stop for. Like we stopped in Philadelphia, Washington D.C., New York, real quick. Like just different things, and he's never like seen any of that. So like I said,
wow.
like seeing the joy on people's faces, like him seeing everything and being so excited, I was like, and Sean is my absolute best friend. That's my brother. That's the dude who was there when I was a runaway. He's the dude that's been through it all.
Okay.
And seeing his face light up when he was like, you see the Rocky statue in Philadelphia. He was super. He was like, oh, this is crazy.
That's
dope.
dope.
We ran up the stairs that Rocky ran up. Sylvester Stallone in the movie. We sat there. We ran up the stairs. He's like, I'm not gonna stop.
Hey.
We gotta go all the way. There was a lot of stairs. So
There's a lot of fucking stairs on that one. I ain't never personally been, but I've seen the movie.
Yeah. Oh man. So and we have the sleeping off. I'll sleep, you drive. I'll sleep, you drive. Switching off back and forth. We get to Washington D.C. We see all the, monuments and memorial stuff. And even though we don't know much about history ourselves and understand it too well, it's just cool to see because we're familiar with it enough, and just we're spending time with bros.
That's fucking dope. Yeah, traveling is cool, man. I used to be a traveling salesman.
Isn't it great?
It was dope, man. I got to see so much of the country for free. It was ridiculous.
Oh man, imagine for free though.
Well, yeah, because they pay for the gas and shit,
Yeah.
I drive through the Colorado Mountain to the Rockies, man, with a blizzard, bro. Like, and then I was coming out the backside of the fucking mountain. It's like a straight shot. It's like a ski slope coming straight out the back of the fucking mountain, right? And it levels out to like this big ass like flat nothingness. Well, on the way down, I was kind of running out of gas, and I didn't know how far the next fucking gas station was, so I was going to pop it back up into neutral and let it coast down the hill. But I went too far and went into reverse at like 70 miles an hour, and the whole back end locked up. It started fishtailing. I threw it back down into fucking neutral, but it died, and I pulled it over the side of the road, put it back in drive. I put it back in park. Started right up and started driving again. I was like, dude, this is the toughest fucking Aerostar ever, dude. Like, this is crazy. that transmission should have been back there on the freeway somewhere.
Those running. Oh man, that sounds crazy. Colorado too, you said, right?
Yeah, right outside the Rockies.
Oh man, that sounds crazy. How is it? How's like
It was beautiful, man.
Was it?
Yeah, even though it was like snowing and kind of shitty out, it still looked awesome because it was, you're in the mountains and shit. Like we're in the mountains right now.
Exactly. We're on the skis.
We're on our way to Trauma's house. That's what's happening. Because Trauma live in the snow.
Oh, yeah, all the way in Alaska.
Right? Yo, Sidem, I see you, man. Good to see you, brother. I hope you had a great day, man. Sidem, another.
Yo.
I mean, there's so many artists in here. You could probably make an album with just the artists that have been here, dude. Seriously. Facts.
Oh, man.
And then you got me and Nico to push that shit.
Shout out you guys, man. We wouldn't be, us artists wouldn't be anything without you guys as supporters. Shout out Nico. Shout out you, man. Freaking,
I appreciate you, man, for real. Like, I appreciate the whole scene, so I'm going to do everything I can to get you guys listened to. Because the radio's bullshit,
Facts.
I wouldn't say it's all bullshit. We do know Cole's
No,
on the
but
radio. We know Kendrick
yeah,
on the radio.
exactly.
So there are gems out there, but for the
Oh
most
man,
part, I don't
have you
even turn
heard
that
Cole's new
motherfucker.
album?
I have not. I did
I
hear
love
what he
that
did with
album.
Joyner Lucas though, and that shit was fire.
I love that song. That was one of my songs of the year of last year. I love that song.
Joyner, man, he's been getting some great features lately too. Like, I don't even like
yeah.
the baby, and that song with the baby, that ramen noodles, that shit was fire, bro.
Ramen and OJ with Lil Baby.
Yeah, ramen and OJ.
That was my song of the year. That song, and then the song with NF and Hobson, Lost.
Yeah, Lost.
Those two were my songs of the year. And then I can't emphasize that more. I love those songs.
Like, man. I have such a hard time putting shit like at the top and whatnot, you know, because I love so much shit, and I love so much shit. Like, I forget about shit that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, especially being a reactor. I listen to, what do we listen to on average? 50, 60, 70 songs on a Friday. That's a lot of fucking songs, man.
For me, that's an hour.
He said that's just a few minutes in my mind, baby.
Yeah, because I drive around a lot, so. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of
music's
driving
so
anymore.
great, bro.
And when I am driving, it's usually like in the morning. I got like talk radio on. It's like I listen to a lot of talk radio. I'm a nerd, kind of like that. I like.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. That's dope.
I like reading government documents and court documents and shit like that. That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah. Everyone's got a hobby,
Yeah.
For me, before I wanted to be a rapper, one of the things that I was really like into was baseball. I wanted to be a baseball player so freaking bad.
Who's your team?
If I Red Sox, I had to. Outside the Red Sox,
Boston Red Sox jersey on my
outside the Red Sox, I would have to probably. I always wanted the Rockies. You know what I mean? Like I always like the underdog teams or the underrated teams, the ones that like weren't really like super crazy out there. And I would always picture myself being the star and building that team.
Hey.
And the Rockies was always one of them. I liked Mike Trout when he first started. Before he became like this big superstar. I mean, even when he started, he was like a big superstar. But I outfield, shortstop, second base, anything. You know what I mean? If I could work towards it, I definitely wanted to be it. Baseball was, I lived, eat, and breathe baseball back then.
Baseball's fire because I used to play baseball in high school, and that shit was fun.
I love it. So dope.
I do like watching baseball, but it's way more fun playing it.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
You're like, I just
like
want
if you go to a game, 100%. It's like it's a whole different feel when you're playing it versus when you're watching it.
Facts. I mean, you ratchet up them skills. Like, all you do is watch the ball. You know. I'm gonna get the ball.
It's like my eyes are tired.
Right. Especially if you're playing outside, and you fucking got the sun in your face all day. That shit.
Facts.
Ugh.
Facts.
That's tough shit. He said too many songs to pick one. Hey. I know there's too many songs, man. Cause I'll be like, all right, so my favorite female rapper, you know what I'm saying? My favorite male rapper, my favorite, country person, my favorite rock person, you know what I'm saying? There's just it's too hard to pick just one, but I can tell you like Ciroc is fire. Like she is so fucking dope. J Tree and Jeremy been turning me on to some new female artists. What was her name, man?
That's dope.
Just super talent, man. And I always try to start my stream off by doing like 2 or 3 women artists, just starting it off. Be like, hey, I'm paying homage, dude.
Right.
Because more women
100%.
need to be in hip hop, dude.
Most definitely.
In fact, I found a rap battle with 2 female MCs going at it. We're going to check out next Wednesday. So y'all be ready for that.
Oh, shoot.
We've been watching a lot of battle raps on Wednesday. We saw some great ones last week, man.
Battle rap is dope.
That shit had me laying in bed trying to battle rap myself. I was like, I'm not even a rapper, bro, and I'm
It do
coming up
that.
with these bars. I'm like, hey, that was kind of dope. You know, like
It be
maybe
like that.
maybe I should be writing this shit down.
That's how it starts, man. Swear to God.
Facts. So anybody got questions for my dude up in here? I know y'all got questions. I know y'all got questions for days, maybe even weeks.
Yo. Oh man.
So you got any album or anything coming out this year project?
Most definitely I do got plans for this year. Not for projects as in like a body of work. I think I'm gonna push that off until next year.
Okay.
Only because I already have to, and I don't want to overproduce,
Yeah.
Because even now, like when I get new fans, it's like, not all the time that they go back to the previous projects that I've done or other songs and check them out. So I kind of want to I don't want to let it sit there for too long, but I want people to be like, oh, I haven't heard any new Quan. Let me go back a little bit, see if I haven't heard any other songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Make them dig through the crates a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know that works because I've done it with other artists. That I'm a fan of.
Right. NF being one of them.
Exactly.
I'm like, where's the shit he did in high school? I can't find that. Somebody sent me a link. Like, oh,
right.
hell, dude's still fire in high school. He's rapping in a church. This dude's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I'm looking at everything because I was like at a point in my life to where I needed to fucking like get back into what God is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
I'm a
100%.
pretty spiritual person, but I've lived a pretty fucked up
Same
life.
Here.
You know? So I was like searching like Christian hip hop, right? And
for sure.
the first thing I found was NF, and I was like, "What's this?"
That's
so I
crazy.
searched it up on fucking YouTube. I'm like, "This is fucking fire, dude. He's not even cussing. He's just it sounds so aggressive and not like Christian music."
And that's the thing. Exactly. That was the thing that made him like stand out a little bit in the Christian music scene. It was like he wasn't even like a Christian rapper. He's just a rapper that doesn't curse. You know what I mean?
Right.
And being Christian, like a lot of rappers, they would actually surprise you that they're Christian. You know what I mean? So it's not like that title of like, when I think of Christian rap or even Christian music, I think of gospel. You know what I mean? Like NF doesn't make that. He just makes music. He makes regular music as if anyone else would, but he just doesn't curse in it.
Yeah.
And at time for time, he might sit there and say like, yeah, I wouldn't be here without God. Or, sometimes I need to give more praise to God because, I'm here because of him. You know what I mean? Like it just,
but he don't beat you over the head with,
exactly. It's not like spitting every single bar or every single song, not shoved down your throat with it. And it's just, that's what makes him such a regular art. He's just a regular artist. You know what I mean? I'll never look at him as like a Christian rapper or a Christian artist. He's just an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just an artist.
Been showing us that Cambada too, man. Cambada. You heard Cambada?
I don't think so. It doesn't.
That dude crazy good, dude. He's different. He's different. He's definitely
a rapper?
different. Yeah. I mean, he can get down too, but he's different. Like he's super intelligent, bro. And he talks about like science and fucking like space and shit like that. Like he's crazy good. He from Connecticut.
That's dope. Oh, Connecticut. Shit, that's not too far.
That's where the Webby's from.
Yes, sir.
That's also where the Natto's from, huh?
Yeah, that's like next state over.
Oh shit.
Yeah, New England is like I know like when you're in Cali, like everything's all like big states, but like when you're in like the Northeast, everything's like an hour away at most. Like when you're in Massachusetts, New Hampshire's an hour away. Maine is like 2 hours away. Vermont is like an hour and a half away. Rhode Island is like 10 minutes away.
Wow.
Connecticut is like an hour away, so it's pretty small. We're close together.
Yeah, because I know like the further east you go, they are like little, and they just have a train that goes around everything, Like yeah, That would be cool though, because you just take the afternoon and go like to New York or something and just hang out for a while.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
I haven't heard of Apathy yet, Jay.
Apathy.
That's gonna be one to get into next for real.
I've heard of Apathy. I've heard of him. I don't think I've ever heard his music, but I did hear of him.
Oh, okay. And we
What
do
about you? What's
crazy. I heard of no Vermont rappers. Vermont rappers. Man, I can't think of any.
Ain't heard of no Vermont rappers. Oh man, sometimes I heard it's hard to believe that there's people that even live in Vermont. I never heard anybody be like, "Yeah, I'm from Vermont, bro." I've never heard of that. I'm from Massachusetts. Oh man, who's your favorite like rappers like right now? Like if you had to give a top 5.
Well, we talking about all time or right now?
Favorite, like like personal, like favorite.
Jordan Lucas is up there, probably 1 or 2 because his writing is just so fucking good. Like,
so dope.
He's a storyteller. I love storytelling rap. So anytime you could tell me a story, I don't care what the story is, just tell me a story. You know?
Paint me a picture.
Right, exactly. I mean, I do love great flex tracks too. Don't get me wrong. Everybody needs to have a flex track, you know, in their arsenal.
Yeah.
But if I want to sit back and listen to music, I want to be told a story. You know.
Exactly.
So Jordan Lucas is definitely up there.
He got a handful of songs like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Too Short, one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, shout out Too Short from the Bay. You
facts,
know.
Man. I mean, talk about Too Short, then E40. And,
E40, yeah.
You know, some
G-Eazy.
No, I never really got into G-Eazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's dope.
He's good.
I used to not.
He's good. Yeah. He's good at what he does. I ain't going to take nothing away from him. I just never really got into his music.
No, for sure. It happens.
Yeah. Who else? That's 3, right?
Wasn't
Hammer was one of my favorites back in the day.
Mac Dre?
Mac Dre fire. He's dope.
Yeah.
He's dope, man. There were so many great Bay Area rappers.
Yeah.
MC8 down south, you know, South Central Cartel, you know, when I was listening to all that gangster shit, Brother Lynch, you know.
Yeah.
See, I'm way over 5 now. You know what I'm saying? That's her name, Yugen Blackrock. She fire, bro. Hey, that's a great honorable mention too. King Los and King ISO, both fire. Also like King Crooked fire. Fucking
that's a goat.
Facts, right? I mean, Slaughterhouse, come on, man. You fucking with
facts.
You fucking with Horseshoe Gang, Shoe Gang now. The motherfuckers are fire. I mean, there's a lot of just great ass music out there. It's crazy.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh, yeah. Trauma said you got to check out that song Stripes. It's on Infamous Ty's channel. It's fire. You're going to love it with all the DC and comic book stuff. That shit,
oh, yeah.
That shit fire. I don't even really care for comic book shit. And I was like, oh, I know what that means. Oh, that shit was fire. I was stopping it every like 2 seconds. That shit was fire.
That's awesome. I don't mean to. My phone's at 3% or 2%. So I'm gonna go till it dies. But I just wanted to let you know it might die.
Okay, no worries, brother. No worries. Thank you for your time, by the way.
No worries at all. I love being here.
Absolutely. You're welcome here anytime, dude. If you got something you want to promote or drop, just come through and we get you on, man, for real.
Most definitely.
And you can just send them right to my IG and I'll put them on the list. Or if you say, hey, can you do a recorded reaction to this? I'll put it on that list.
Yeah.
You know, we'll take care of you, man, for real.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It really means the world to me.
Hey, I appreciate that you appreciate it, man. And I appreciate you, man, for putting out the shit that means so much to you in the world. I mean, it's hard to, sometimes it's going to be hard to fucking put a record out, you know what I'm saying? And you still put out the hardest ones,
You gotta, you gotta give it 100%, like I said,
He
all
said,
or nothing.
Traba toes is on Traba's feet. That's fucking hilarious. Yo, there's that link. Yeah, thank you for dropping that link, Ty. Definitely check out that when you get a chance. And fuck, man, you got anybody you want to shout out real quick?
Shout out you first of all, because you. This is like my first rap interview, and like we got lost in translation, conversation, and talk about rap and life and all the above, and that really was. That was awesome. I love having conversations like these. As you can tell, time just flies by.
Facts.
I'd like to shout out, like, obviously, like, all of my supporters, my people. Yeah, I don't like to even call them my fans because it almost sounds like they're inferior. Like, I never liked the word fans. It's like, oh, yeah, they're my fans, but, like, I don't care. Like, no, they're like real supporters. I like using the word supporters. Like, like, I call my fan base is called Bunny Nation. So anyone who's a part of Bunny Nation automatically gets all the love possible from me. And, everyone in this chat has been absolutely amazing. You've been amazing. And people, like Nico, who, hooked us and linked us up. Nico's always been a supporter of mine there the day of release. Everyone's, shout out entire Bunny Nation. But I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for them just even being like, hey, you got this, or hey, you're dope, or, it's one person at a time, freaking shout out.
I just seen that too.
Sounds like a fire ass hood.
Yo, that would be dope. That would be dope. You just have chicks as bunnies with tails and ears and shit on,
I think that's taken.
Right? Playboy Mansion to that shit. Damn it.
Shout out Vertigo from Beatbox Studios, recording my music. Like everyone plays, there's always someone that plays a part into something, Shout out Ty, who films my videos, all the cool videos from The Punisher to Manifest to Blackout to DOA. Shout out, my brothers who just support me, Sean, Zach, and Drake. Shout out my kids, obviously, because I do this for them, trying to leave something behind. Shout out the world, man, because, if the world was gone tomorrow, we wouldn't be here. None of this matters.
Facts.
So.
Facts. You got to shout out to all the cool ass people in the world. That's facts. And shout out to you, man. Or it should go this way.
Thank you.
Shout out to you, bro, for real. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all the great messages you put in your music. Thank you for being you, a real one. You know what I'm saying? You didn't succumb to, peer pressures and shit like that in your life. So I appreciate you, man. And it looks like we lost them. But damn, dude, that was a cool ass interview, man. Thank you again, my dude, for real. If you haven't yet subbed to Quan Rabbit, please go hit them links in the description. Everything is there, from TikTok to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. It's all down in the description. Again, Quan Rabbit, a real ass dude, man. Appreciate to have you here, man. Thank you again for stopping by and hanging out with us. I'm also going to go check on the OnlyFans, Jay. But there is one OnlyFans that the only one that I ever thought about ever paying for, and that's this chick. Her name is Rain Paris. She's an artist on YouTube, and she's dope as fuck, dude. And then I was like looking at her shit to see who like was producing her music, and she said my OnlyFans, and I was like, what? So I clicked on it, and I seen her butt, and I was like, damn, that's a nice butt. No, I can't pay for that. Sorry. But I thought about it for a second. That's for damn sure. Yeah, he a cool dude for sure. Facts. Great convo as always. I appreciate you, Nico. I appreciate the entire SJR crew for coming through and hanging out with us today. We had a great time. Trauma, my dude, Mrs. Trauma, yeah, Ty, Heyru, thank you all, guys, man, for real. Monk, everybody who came through, J-Tree, appreciate you, Johnny. Man, you guys are always here, man. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all, man. Thank you again for hanging out. We do have tomorrow night to look at. So if you guys got any requests and you want to send them in, just hit the @BudGreen916 and throw your links on there. I'll put them on the watch list, and we're going to have a great time again tomorrow night. I found a couple of different artists over this past week that I'm excited to show off too. So, you know, he said this dude, hey, you know me, Ty, you know me, bro. Be mad, love you, brother, for real. I'm gonna hop in that email real quick and see what gifts you have bestowed upon me, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Hey, Jay, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, you got some of that new fire too that I ain't even heard of yet. So, yeah, I can't wait. I always love checking out new artists, man. So again, tomorrow we got the Friday night live stream, starts 7 p.m. Pacific, and then Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific, we got the Southern the Southern Yankee coming through. Another cool ass dude who's just been super cool to be able to chat with in the socials and shit. So we know it's going to be a dope ass conversation again, man. 4 or 5 maybe. One is simple, but not at the same time. Oh, okay. I got you, B. Facts. Yo, much love to everybody out there. We will see you soon. And I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.